Fuck, I forgot to do my cards. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. 9 minutes. I'm sorry, 9 seconds. Hello. Hi. How's everybody doing this evening? Okay. I think it's like almost 11 my time. It's pretty late. Oh, wow, it's 11. Ooh, it's really late. Ooh. Okay, yeah, no. I actually have to go do something tomorrow. But I already know I'm not going to be able to sleep if I'm not tired, so I'm not going to go lay in bed just because. I'm gonna stay up. I tell everybody this. Don't force it. Okay, there's no one in the rhyme. Good. Because I need to do these cards real quick and I hate the pressure. Okay, it says that there's one person, so I don't know. My vision is fucked tonight. I had to put on my glasses so I can see shit. But putting it up close is making it terrible right now. Either way, it's the end of the day. I didn't really do anything. I ate key lime pie. So I asked for this vision issue. Okay, but this is one of my favorites. Yes, it's my favorite. One of them, your next 48 hours. What you don't see coming. Okay, so how this works is I like to do it for the next time you wake up. Okay, so yes, but hold on. I don't know, when I don't got people paying attention, I take my time. But no, it's more like, hold on, I'm trying to focus here. I don't know. I'm having a hard time focusing tonight. Either way. Oh, yes. So if you just woke up and you're watching this later, this is starting now, like after the reading finishes. Now, if you're like about to go to bed, this is not gonna I'm not gonna clock. This doesn't clock your sleep. Listen, I am the ruler of my reading, am I not? Right, as I say, what happened to Tarot Destroyer? They must be missing me for me to think of them. I don't know. Tarot Destroyer always says I'm talking to spirits, but I'm really talking to demons, and I'm like, nope, I'm just talking to myself. All right. Do not call me a fucking a demon pretending to be a spirit. Thank you very much. No, thank you. I do not claim to do anything. Either way, I have to fix these cards, but I want to have you pick. Okay, hold on. I'll go these. Okay, wait, they're organized already? Yes, they just need to be shuffled. Well, not shuffled. I need to collect them and pile them, or else I'll end up skipping a deck. Or at least I feel like I will, and then I'll have that pressure to make sure I didn't do it. I don't like pressure. I perform too well under pressure. Oh God, I don't know. So I'll try not to put myself under pressure. Under pressure. And then you think of my brother's friend Scott. Right? He became a musician, so that's pretty cool. Right? But I just remember when we were kids, he was sitting there. He would use our PC. I don't know why he had a bunch of fucking money, but he'd come over and use our PC. Either way, he lived at our house, like straight up. Okay, but one day he was messing with some beats, and I started singing the song he was singing, and he looked at me, and he's like, "It's not that song." I said, "What?" He says, "It's the Under Pressure song," and he was so serious. He had Ray Romano. No, he is a Ray Romano. Okay, he talks like Ray Romano. He, I mean, maybe he acts like Ray Romano. I don't know. I already had a baby, and just all life went to hell for him. So when I heard became a musician, I was like, "That's good." I thought his life was over when he got that baby. I'm so sorry, Scott. I don't know if you'll ever hear that. Hey, but I'm sure my brother might tell you. Either way, I don't know. That girl was a demon. No, I tease, but either way, this is your next 48 hours. Okay, what you don't see coming. Okay, option one, the healer. I don't know. I got my tough stuff pants on right now. I don't know. I'm wearing little kids. They're wearing little shorts. They're not really that tough. They're kind of fluffy, like a skirt. Either way, okay. Option one is the healer. I'm hella hyper. Option two is the mirror, and I wasn't before I started this, so that's interesting. And option three is the self. So go ahead and pick your pick. I don't know what got me so damn crunk all of a sudden. No, I don't know. It's like some old dad rock came on, and I'm like, I don't know. Okay. It takes about 30 minutes for me to shuffle, and then probably about 30 minutes per pile. Okay. So I want to say plan accordingly and pick your pile, and I will see you there. Okay. Or you can stay and hang. Some people choose to do this because I like to talk a lot. I use it as my way to talk. A few people enjoy it. A lot of people tell me, don't stop, you keep talking. So I'm like, okay, but so I have a talk time and then business time. And talk time is my shuffle time. And I talk about all sorts of things. And sometimes I talk about absolutely nothing. And sometimes I get highly offensive. And it's like, it's open thoughts moments. Life is life. What's the back of the deck for this? Oh my. Well, I can't even speak. I can't even produce words. The desert card. Well, wow, I can't speak right now. I don't know, but what comes to mind is that you get touched and you like it. I don't know. It's something like a Pikachu. I don't know. Something rare. That's all I don't know, but I can barely speak. I don't know. It knocks your socks off. Okay. Knocks your socks clean off. Okay. How does it go on the song, Humble? Oh, where's Megan when you need her? Megan's like, I know Humble. I'm like, well, shit. I actually saw that as a good thing for her because she's not English. So for her to be able to even animate herself in English that well, okay, she's very good at English. Either way. Now, I don't know why people lie to me. I don't lie to anybody. People always project their lies onto me, though. Like, a good example is my languages. I do not speak any other language but English, and I tell everyone I could barely speak that. By my standards, I can barely speak it. All right? Seriously, I'm an American, so like, what the fuck? Listen. I don't even know what to call English in America. I tried to explain it to my friend in Iran. I was like, you have no idea. I don't talk to you very normal. I talk to you very like straight up, like and computerized. I was like, because I already know if I talk to you like you're an American, you're gonna be like offended, confused, and wondering what the fuck I just did to you and why I did that. And no one's gonna understand what an American. I have to date an American or else I hurt their feelings. Pulls up diagram of ex guy I tried to date, maybe boyfriend. I don't know what to call that guy. Listen, he was a boyfriend for at least a month. No, 2 weeks, a week. I don't know. It didn't feel very real though. It was kind of like I don't know. It was like, what should we call you? Like if I present you to my friend, I had one friend. It was my boss. What should I call you? What is your label? Okay. Cause you be over here every night digging in my pussy. Like, what is that? And I was like, he's like, whatever you want me to be. And I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. I've never had a boyfriend. You want to be my boyfriend? Starts breathing heavy, but not trying to let him see this. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not built for dating. I get way too excited and I scare that motherfucker away. I don't know. He was Canadian. I was American. It was never gonna work. No. And it's funny too because I felt like he lied about that. I was like, you're an American. I don't know. He had like that Drake thing going on where he's like, you're totally not a Canadian, but you somehow are not American. Why don't you claim American? I don't know, but I thought a whole bunch of crazy shit about that. I feel like I deserve to not have to read those many cards. So I'm sorry, spirit or demon or whoever you are. I'm going to ignore that one. This is my reading. Okay, and that's a lot of fucking cards. I already talking enough. I don't need extra cards. Try me, bitch. That's how I see it. I feel like my mind should be able to do it. So that's all I use. I don't know. I get accused of being a witch. And I don't do witchcraft at all. I can craft witch spells. I can take a spell and actually reverse engineer that bitch. Yes, which is actually how I break spells. That's why witches hate me because they're like, "Stop it! You're gonna break all the illusions. Stop it! What are you doing? I don't know. You're telling all the secrets." And I'm like, "No, I don't know. Listen, I got a terrible love life. If I have a great love life going down, I'm quiet as fuck because I'm getting hyped well. Okay, it's just that fucking simple. Okay, literally, these aren't expressions for no reason. Okay, someone, yeah, no, if she's going off, she ain't getting dicked right. I don't care how much dick she's getting. It's the truth. Hey, dick really calms a bitch. I know this, because I am that. I don't know. See a lot of women like not know a damn thing about themselves, and they're like 45 years old. Things like this, like I don't know. I don't know. I see a lot of older women. I see a lot of women my age too, just not knowing a damn thing about their pussy or what they want or what they like or any of this. I don't even know why they even have sex. Most of them don't even want sex. I don't know. They girl talk with me and they let me know I don't want that shit. And I'm like, shit, that's crazy because you're like married. Oh, what's your husband gonna say about that one? Like, how long are you gonna really hold up that charade? The charade. Yeah, I don't know. My husband just told me I was broken, and I was like, okay. I mean, I guess. All right. Listen, we got together young, and I hadn't had sex much. I only sampled it. Dare I say samples? I don't even know what to call that. But yeah. Ah, I dropped it. Okay, I will take that. Because it's only like one card. Anyway, I'm on the Gatorade Zero tonight. I don't know. I ate that key lime pie. It was good, but the crust was too hard. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. This is what happened. I didn't do the card. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Wait, I have to focus. Okay. Oh, think. Okay, yeah, no, we've only done the big cards. Okay, hold on. I will stop from here and collect them. Cause no, I don't know. Listen, I've worked on my perfectionism. That doesn't mean I'm still not a perfectionist, and I have ways to avoid the triggers. Because perfectionism is fucking stupid. Okay? I don't know. I'm a high achiever for personal reasons. Eh, must organize the cards. Okay, that's done. Now I don't have to worry about fucking that up. No, because I'll be mad if I fuck that up. Because it's like, I don't know, I already knew I needed to do it and I didn't do it. I don't know. We're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. Even though this is my time, I get to choose what we talk about. And my perfectionism does not come into play here. I no longer have this issue. I realized I had this issue. I remember the day I was in first grade. I think it was first. It was in first grade. And I can't figure it out. I always toggle with it because my kindergarten class ended up being right next to my first grade class. And they like shared a door and they would open it and we'd like kumbaya and shit together as a double class. So I often confuse the two, but then I have to remember the desk. And the desk particularly was in my first grade class because I remember one day I was sick to my stomach and my mother gave me Pepto Bismol. She gave me like half a bottle over time and that did nothing. And I almost vomited into this desk and it was in first grade. So either way, I don't know. I met the nurse that day. She's like, "What did you eat that was pink?" I never forget it. She was like, "We're in Miami, right? Hillbillies. There's no hillbillies in Miami. No, we don't have any Georgians. We don't got nothing like this going. No, I mean we do here and there. And this lady wasn't Southern at all, but she spoke to me like a hillbilly. She's like, "What did you eat that was pink?" And I looked at her. I was like, Pepto Bismol. And she's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "What the fuck is really going on here? How are you a nurse?" I threw it all up, the pink Pepto-Bismol. It tasted exactly the same as it did going down. Yuck. But either way, I noticed that I had perfectionism issues when I opened my desk and it was so perfectly organized all the damn time. And I looked over at everybody else and they were not. And I was like, hmm. And then someone came over to me and they're like, "Whoa, you really keep your shit clean." And I'm like, "I know, thank you." I was like, I like this. And then there's the pencils. I had a little bunny fur. I was like, this is my little bunny fur. It was a gift. Okay. And I was like, this is my bunny fur. I was like, these are my pencils. I was like, this is my calculator. Hey, I got everything organized and pretty. And then I don't know, someone was like, how do you do that? I don't know. They put too much attention to it. And I was like, I don't know. It was on my mind ever since that day. I was like, what? I don't know. I'm not supposed to do this? What? I don't know. I'm not supposed to do this? I don't know. That's what I say. I don't know. Life was confusing. I tell my brother stories about when we were kids, and he's like, damn, he's like, I don't really remember being so damn conscious. I was like, well, I remember you being conscious. Because I remember being conscious. Okay? I always went to him as the wise one. Okay? Even as a little wee one. I remember being very little on a bunk bed. Where were we? What age would that be? It has to be like 4. At least. And I'm like picking the popcorn off my ceiling and I'm throwing it in the light switch. The little dish that covers the light bulb back. Yeah. I'm like, take you down, put you there, take you down, put you there. And I would just sit there on the roof, destroying the ceiling. Ah. And my brother's like, can you please stop? It sounds like there's a hamster or something up there. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'll do it when you're not here. I still did it. I don't know. I like my brother. I don't get along with him. We did argue at times. It happened. I don't know. Oh, yes, but Scott, yes, he was doing a beat and he was using the under pressure sample, and he taught me about sampling that day. He was like, I don't know. He talked so very bravado and so slow and like so sassy. God, he was so sassy. That one, yes. Like he did not like to explain a damn thing to anybody, but yet I don't know. And if he did, he tried to make it so annoying that you'd be like, you know what, forget it. I'm just gonna go Google it. And he was one of those types of people. Okay. But I'm one of those where it's like, you're on my PC. I cannot Google it. So explain it to me, bud. Okay. No, I got time. Grabs a snack. Okay. He taught me all about sampling. And my brother did too. I don't know. He did a lot of music. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I know a few people that went off and got music careers, specifically music careers. Fuck up this mouth, son of a bitch. Sorry, that scared me and made me angry all at the same time, and I didn't even know what to say. Eh, fuck. That's what a kick is, like a psychic. That's how I know it's a psychic attack because I like completely flip out at it. Hey, I knocked my bong over one day and I completely flipped out, and it's because it was a psychic attack. And I was like, "Roar!" Because I hate every aspect about knocking over your bong. Every aspect of it. The water's, it doesn't matter. It could be, you literally just put that water in there. It's still gonna, oh, ugh, because you smoked out of it at least once. Even if you didn't, I don't know, it's gross. And it risks breaking. Or you might just break the bowl and then like you're stuck with the bong and you're like, man, do I have an extra bowl somewhere buried? I don't know. A lot goes into this and the panic ensues because I am someone who breaks the bong. I have a history. I've broken every bong me and my ex-husband, or even just my ex-husband alone, has owned. Okay, except, well, I left shortly after. I would have probably broke that one too. Okay, literally, I tipped one over. Oops. I know you could make like a collage of me oopsing on this. I don't know why I'm gravitated to this bong. He puts it on the floor when he goes to play. He brings it up. He smokes. Puts it on the floor. I always trot over to him. I'm all like, "I have food. Would you like food? You want food? No. Okay." Walks away. Hits the bong. Watches it do like a whole rim spin tip, and I'm like, oops. And then it actually cracks. I'm like, damn. I was like, I thought they were supposed to be tough, like a Pyrex. What is that? I'm so sorry. And this was carpet even. I don't know how I managed that. Oops. Oh man, he didn't. Um, I want to say, I got a memory blockages about how much rage I put that one through with that one. With all of them. Oh man, the fifth degree, the third degree. That's the expression, the fifth degree. I know he'd go after me on that shit. He would yell at me for hours. Well, because before it got physical, it was verbal. Duh. And during the verbal abuse phase, it's like, oh my God, you want to do anything to shut that motherfucker up. You become a dick gymnastics. What would they be called? A gymnast, a dick gymnast. Yes, no, you become the most bestest dick pleaser gymnast ever, and you become the best chef, and you become the best spouse. Just to keep that motherfucker shit, like keep that motherfucker quiet. Oh man, I don't want to hear nothing that motherfucker says to say. I don't want that motherfucker angry ever. Ah, playing video games was a good deflection. Okay, he would take all that strange rage out on people on video games. But then he like mixed the two, and then he started taking it out on games and people on games, and then on me. And then I was like, oh shit, I have no life anymore. I can't even have fun with a video game. I'm like just sitting here, like, what do I do? Don't make a mistake. Yeah, no, and then mistakes would obviously happen because that's life. It's a game, and you don't realize hey, your chair gets flipped, and you're like, "Wow!" I don't know. Your feet go flying. You roll, you tumble roll. You're Bruce Willis. You do this, all right? And you're like, "What's happening? Why did you? What is this? I don't know. I don't know. Rage. Rage. I don't like rage people. People that have. I have rage, so I don't like people with rage that can't control it because people don't even know I have rage because of how well I control it. I have my money for her. I have my pencils. I got my calculator. Okay. This is the. I had one of those desks that opened up. It was beautiful. I loved it. I had the other class. I had a desk where I had to like place I had to like look in there, and, like organize it from a person. And I was like, all right, and a 3D see through it like X-Men. I would see through the wood and be like, yes, no, everything is perfect in there. I don't know. That was in kindergarten. That one was in kindergarten. Right, first grade comes around, and I was like, oh, they have desks that open. I literally was the only one in the class with that desk. I felt like it was a gift. I felt so special. I was like, this is amazing. I need this desk. I didn't know this existed. It was like an old desk. They're like, I'm sorry that you have to have the old desk. I said, no, I like this. It's okay. It's perfect. It's perfect. Right? Now I just need to fix this stomach issue because I hate coming here every day. I was trying to find my comfort zone. And my buddy for I have my pencils. I have my calculator. Alright. And I had everything. I hated school. That's why I remember so much of it because it was all traumatizing. I don't like institutions. I wanted to stay at home. I don't want to go to school. Ugh, never. Ugh. I had stomach issues since they started putting me through that fucking system. And I went to one of the nicest little schools in my area. They had really, really fucking good pizza. Oh, the best pizza I've ever had at a school in my life. Oh, I want that pizza right now. I would eat that pizza. And they had a Mexican pizza that was fucking out of this world. Oh, it was better than I went to regular school afterwards, and then that one was like it was pretty all right. It had a little sausage on it. I hate the sausage that they put on pieces, like that Italian sausage with like I don't know what herb it is. I despise it. It's probably anise, something like this, a clove. They used to. I hate it. I throw all those little itty bitty bitty sausage meatballs off my pizza. Gross. I do not like that seasoning. I like sausage though. Listen, I dated a Hungarian. I dated a Hungarian one. Straight up. And I found out, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool because my favorite sausage, like the only sausage I'll actually eat, is a Hungarian sausage. This is amazing. I was like, let's get this penis in my mouth. I don't know, but I'm shy, so I listen, I didn't jump on it. I don't know. I came so close so many times, so many times. Okay, but I wasn't ready because I know what I'm gonna do. I know what happens next. I know how I am. I know what happens. No, I wasn't. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He wasn't boyfriend yet. And then when he was, like, I said, he didn't last. Yes, dated a Hungarian once. I'm gonna say Hungarians not very wise. I don't know. I have no idea. He must not be Hungarian at all. He just thinks he is. He's from Serbia or Romania. He himself is oh God. He does have a like a what is it called? A widow's peak. Is he Dracula? Is he secretly Transylvanian? I've been meeting too many Transylvanians lately. All right, listen. I am Bride of Dracula, and I'm looking for my husband. All right, listen. It's been a long drive. I've been looking for that motherfucker for a long fucking time. Listen, I'm told I was murdered, and it's true. My God, the past life regressions on that one. I realize the stories line up with my past life regressions with this shit as a way to imagine it and understand it, right? To envision it. But then it's like, I mean, it ends up being like too much detail. So it's like, how do I know that shit? Well, I must be her. I'm channeling her. Her spirit. I don't know. Her demon. Is she a demon? I don't know, but she was like totally murdered or something like this over some boy drama. And I feel like, what? Say what now? All right. If that's the news, okay, no. Bride of Dracula's got the legs closed. She turns into 50 million bats on that ass. She gets the fuck out of there. Hey, no, that ain't happening this time. I'll live a cold. Listen, I'll go back to that icy fucking palace. Okay, listen, I hate the cold, but I'd rather survive. I'm told I need to live. Listen, I did not get the grays here, whatever I want to call them. They're really cool. All right, they kind of spook people. I'll try to see if I can get. I got it on camera the other day, and someone actually complimented me on it. And I always get compliments on it because it's cool. I try to tell people I've had it since I was 20, and it grew in because I died. Like straight up. This is my regression on this. Oh, I'll never find it. Oh, there you can kind of see it. I'm terrible at trying to show it. I can never try to show it. It shows when it wants. I don't know. It's stupid. It hides itself. My grays. They're not gray though. They're white, like straight white. They're not silvery either. They're just super sparkly white, like glitter hair. I know. I always wanted glitter hair, so I'm like, I'm kind of okay with this. Once I realized this was happening, I stopped dyeing my hair. I was like, what? I don't need to dye my hair. Who needs red hair? I have natural crazy hair. Right? My ex-husband's mother-in-law, she would point it out to me all the time. She hated it. And I was like, get out of my hair, lady. Leave me and my grays alone. I call them grays because I don't, they're not grays at all. I feel like it's, well, because I've met other people that have had like either near-death experiences or full ones, or suicides, things like this. And they just made it back. I don't know, they didn't die. They failed suicides. And they all have these. Not all of them, but some of them. So I always say it's like we went there and we came back with a little piece of us. Okay, and that's what we look like on the other side. It's like got white hair. Great white hair. It's not gray, it's white. I don't know, we're eternal over there apparently. This is how I try to imagine it. Because there really is nothing to imagine. It's very blank over there. That's why it's all about the imagination. The subconscious is the imagination, basically. And it's basically how I can really like put it to an image is like the subconscious is like the internet, but of our mind. And we're always connected to it, but we have to train our minds to be able to use the currents, some type of current system, I guess, brain power. I really don't know. There's ways to probably cheat with water and like rivers and anything like this. But overall, electricity, I guess. But overall, this is basically the same thing as the internet, but it's the imagination. I tried to explain it to my ex. The imagination isn't just you. you have your space, but there's a way to publicly speak and be and read and listen to everyone's subconscious because it's all public. We just don't know it, if that makes sense. So it's like, but we all have our personal space. So it's like not everyone's out there publicly, but yet they kind of are. Imagine it's all about their own situational awareness. Yes, I know. I don't do magic. I just understand the mind, and the mind is where the magic comes from. I was told once I was a mind witch, and I was like, "That's a thing?" I was like, "Well, shit, I guess I am one because I'm a mind wizard." Okay, I'm a mentalist or something, a 5D physicist. Oh my God, I have one of those that happened to me too. That's super cool. Oh God, yeah, it's funny you have that eye. I did a duet with some guy that put up a watch, right? I thought this was really cool. He puts up his watch. I was like, oh my God, because I like time. So I was like, oh, what do I have? I only got my Apple Watch, right? So it took so long to fill it. The Apple Watch did not want to help me. It kept closing, and then it rebooted even on me. I was like, what is wrong with this fucking watch, right? I hold it up finally. I finally get a pic with it. I'm like, finally. I take the pic. It ends up being the evil eye. Okay, his looks all like a super glittery eye patch. It looks all super pretty. I'm like, can we trade? I would prefer the little glittery eye patch. Okay, I'm a Pisces. I like glitter. I fucking love glitter. But hi, I'm happy to see you. And hi, Susie. Happy to see you too. It's kind of late, so I'm not really expecting many people. But overall, I don't know. I felt like doing a 48-hour read because my mind's active and I kind of need to get to sleep. And this will help burn me out mentally. By the way, we have option one. Wait, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Hi. Timestamps. Okay, and this is your next 48 hours. Okay, what you don't see coming. So I don't know what you got planned, but this is like what's going to happen that you don't necessarily expect, right? It could be big, small, it could be significant, insignificant. We don't necessarily know. All right, but overall, we have option one, the healer, option two, the mirror, and option three, the self. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you there. And it's going to take me probably about 30 minutes for the shuffle. And then, yes, so plan accordingly, and yes, try to tune back in whenever your pile is supposed to be here. But either way, yes, I will see you at your pick. Bye. What is this? I definitely need this tonight. Been a mess the past few days. Well, then I'm happy to pop up on you like this. As I say, I don't know. When I feel like doing it, I try to do it. And almost every time I do that, like a random read that I just felt like doing, someone always almost tells me, "Oh, I was just thinking of this, and this is going to be good." So thank you. I'm happy. Okay. Emotions overload. Oh, that's terrible. I hate to hear that. Okay. That sucks. I don't know. I hate when I have emotions that I don't understand. Like I'm just chilling, and I also have a wave of someone else's bullshit, and I'm like, I live it. I help them. I see it as I'm doing it for you because maybe I don't know what I'm doing. I try to figure out why I feel other people's feels. I feel like a sponge sometimes, and I be squeezing out the tears for people. I cry for people. I hate that. I don't cry for nobody. I don't even like cry for my damn self. I don't know, star lover. About to have my baby due in 12 days. Wow. Then like, oh, that's so terrible to hear. Okay. I was gonna say, uh, I was, if you're what is it? Unsupported, make sure you're like going to the government and getting all the support you need. I don't know if you're American, but they give you a lot of shit for being a single parent, especially within the first couple years. So I feel like you should definitely take advantage of those options. Because that's just terrible. It's a two-person job to raise a child. They need two different types of dynamics going down. But they also need those two to actually be in function in order to actually raise the kid properly too. So it's like, what is it? I go pushing forward. Oh yeah, so raising them alone isn't a bad thing, but it's a struggle. Down to everything, down to the fucking baby food because you got to do everything on your own. This is rough. So as I say, if you have a big family, I hope you have good support. This is tough. Okay, I only had me and my ex-husband, and it was basically all on me, and I only gave him the tasks that I absolutely had to because I was dying. You know what I mean? I almost that's when I died. I was recovering from death, so I was like I could barely do anything, but I managed to still do it all because I had to. I don't know who else was gonna do it. He's not her mom. I don't know. Explain that. Okay. Well, that's why I say I really hope you get some really you have good support. If you don't, I really hope you find some. Emotionally exhausted. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm here. Option one, the healer. My mouth is dry though. Okay, your next 48 hours. I want to say, yeah, no, there's emotions, definitely. Okay, I'm feeling, listen, I'm overly emotioned about everything. I'm hella bothered right now that my ice has melted in my Gatorade and I don't got no more ice. I literally only like ice for aesthetic value. Why would I care? So yeah, there's a mood in the air. The next 48 hours, the desert card, spider. Okay, don't let pride get in your way and imagination. The golden rose. Oh, these are nice cards. Mystical sister and the healer. So I feel like you're gonna come to some type of realization. Like literally, like as the card says, a healer, like a healing moment. I don't know. I don't know if you'll cry. It's not like a release thing necessarily, but we'll see. But overall, it's something where like it happens alone. Like you'll feel like you connect to someone, like your ancestor or your spirit or something like this. Maybe you have a dream. We have the coffin card, and it's the one where the girl's like waking up or like about to wake up, something like this. So, and the spider card, someone is watching you. I feel like the next 48 hours, you have actually somebody paying attention to you, mm, like a security type thing. Like, how could I explain that? Okay, like you're walking through the mall, right? And you know how they have the whole mall is under surveillance, but that they're sitting there looking at like 40 cameras. They ain't paying attention to anyone unless they think they're doing something, right? This is the job. But for some reason, you're being spotted and watched by someone that can do that. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily literally a mall, but it's someone that can actually like watch you on a camera. And I'm picturing it to be like a security guard. So maybe like visit a condominium and there's nothing to watch on the condominium floors. Think about that. What the fuck is there to watch? If they're even under surveillance, maybe only the elevators are. You catch someone's eye that is on that's like a surveillancing type energy. Wow, that was hard to word. All right, I think I nailed it though at the end there. So, anyways, the golden rose. It's that's what I say. It's a good person. It's a nice person. They maybe just see you and then they start paying attention to you or something. I don't know. New beginnings. So that's why I say when you're alone though, you connect with an energy. I feel like it might happen while you're walking. I feel like you're alone. This person's not watching you. They're not like stalking you or nothing like this. They just take notice of you and watch you while they can. It's something like this. So you're gonna maybe sense that and feel that. It's just gonna be somebody. I don't know if it's anyone you even know. The desert card, they're attracted to you though. They want to touch. They find you pretty. I don't know. They want to explore you. Kindness. They're very polite. They might be a touching type person. Someone might touch you. Like I don't know if you're in public. I would say it might be a stranger, but overall, I feel like it's no danger. It's not like stranger danger or even like stalker danger or nothing. I don't know. They somehow watch you. And I feel like maybe you don't know this is happening. It is. You might sense it. It is. It could be an elevator. It could be like a public space, like or a store. It could be a Walmart, even. You know what I mean? Something that has a surveillance. But either way, new beginnings. I want to say it's like an epiphany moment, and it might happen at night. You might be looking at the sky, but basically, this is very healing for you. It's like a wave of like a almost it's kind of like an I would call it an aha moment, but no, it's not like a eureka moment. You didn't discover something, but you are discovering something. And it's because someone is connecting to you. I feel like it's your thoughts, but it's like someone's talking to you in your thoughts, but not really. They're just coming through as your own thoughts. You're just pondering. It's not being told to you like as someone else. So it's self-realization here of your own thoughts. But it's because you're energetically vibing and connecting with an ancestor of yours. So you might take a walk. Okay, I'm picturing there's a particular walk you take. I'm not sure. It could be just the walk to your parking lot. daily, or the walk from your car to your job, maybe. No, it's got to have a little bit of a distance, at least like 5 minutes. There is a walk that's like about 5 minutes or more, and I feel like you connect with an ancestor somehow while you walk. So overall, you come to this conclusion on your own merits. It's your own thoughts, but it's because you're in that energy. That ancestor puts you in an energy that allows these thoughts to flow. That's pretty interesting. Okay, but confidence is your key to success. So I want to say if you're lacking confidence or something, your confidence is going to somehow get a boost. I don't know. I don't know. If you're someone maybe that places value like on your appearance, like confidence on your appearance, you're going to feel confident in your appearance again. Again, I feel like, because I feel like you're someone who has no need to feel unconfident in your appearance. Either way, I don't know who this energy is, but they're kind of like a sister that you never had. Something like this, a relative of yours. Okay, hear me out. It could be a relative of yours from a past life. Something like this. It's almost like it's a ghost, but it's not really a ghost. It's just an energy source. Either way, insight. Yes, you're going to get some insight, but it's going to come from your own thoughts. So I feel like maybe go for a walk. You're going to end up going on a walk, maybe, and go with a snake. I don't know. Oh, interesting. Empath and narcissism uh, paradigm. Being charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. Yes, maybe you're dating somebody and you come to some epiphany about them, new beginnings. Or maybe you were dating somebody and you come to an epiphany on them. Gardenia and awareness. So I feel like this energy is trying to help you. I feel like have a new beginning. I feel like with dating someone that makes you feel confident. I feel like a healing energy, a healer. They're trying to bring you. I need a healer, and then they're trying to bring you a healer. Okay, the golden rose. I don't know who this healer is, but they're trying to call in something like this, a soulmate for you. Girl with a snake. That's why I say you don't trust this person. So awareness, gardenias. I feel like a lot of you, this is your mother. So if your mother's not dead, I feel like your mother is very psychic, and I feel like she might have not never told nobody. But either way, new beginnings. They want you to have a new beginning. You need to be healed, but I feel like you don't need to be alone. Mystical sister, they're like, you need a sister or a brother right now. You need like a sibling. I feel like to help you to, I don't know, for your new beginning. And I feel like they don't have, this is kind of like they're your sister energy to begin with. So I feel like a lot of you, your mother is your sister energetically and spiritually. And so like they might be your mother this time, but like you've had past lives with them where you were their sibling, if that makes sense. And I feel like there's three of you maybe. So I feel like if you have any children, if you have any girls, they're gonna have the same energy as this because it's like reincarnating your sisters or your sister. Something like this. I don't know. That's pretty deep. That's why I say you go through some deep thoughts. The cassette player. I feel like these are thoughts maybe that have swam through your mind here and there. I call this a collapse. When all these different random like things like oohs and ahs and ponders that you might have had all collapse into one and now finally form like a puzzle. Like you put all like you have all these puzzle pieces that you created and then you finally put them together and you make a picture. It might not be fully completed, but you're like adding a really big portion to it and you're seeing like all, you know what I mean? You're like zooming out a bit here. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head, and kisses. That's why I say this. You need to. I feel like you've moved on. You arrested. You need someone that's gonna be kind to you. Insight. I feel like this isn't even about finding like a man that can, or a man or woman that can heal you from what you've been through from a man or woman. It's more so. Oh my God. It's more so about finding just the right person for you. Okay, the right person for you is a healer. This is who's good for you. New beginnings. I feel like you might have found them, know them, met them. You might have awareness. I feel like they're in your life. they're trying to make you aware of who it is. Ooh. Or if you like owls, maybe they like owls. That might not be a good enough clue. A lot of people like owls nowadays. Okay, but either way, yeah, no, I feel like you might be trying to gain insight on this. Oh my God, it's because it keeps falling and tickling my nose, so I have to constantly fluff it back. All right, funny bone. I actually hit the funny bone. No, my elbow sucks now. Either way, I like massage that. But don't let pride get in your way. I feel like you're very good looking, and I feel like and you don't let this kind of get in your way. I feel like you have a lot of Leo energy. You might have a North Node in Leo if you don't have like a Leo Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even like a Leo Venus, maybe. But I feel like kindness, prosperity, insight. The answers are there for those who look. So I don't know where you reach this epiphany. I don't know what happens. You realize who it is. Girl with a snake. I feel like you think this person, I feel like a lot of you think this person might be a snake. They're faking it, they're conning somehow. I don't know, awareness. You're just aware that people are like this. I don't know. So you're not really necessarily misjudging this person. Some of you kind of are. As I say, I don't know how new they are. It depends on how new they are. But like if you've already dated this person, that's why I say there's an awareness here. Wake up and roll the clouds away and look. Hawk card. Okay, you got someone hawking you. So someone's watching you. And I feel like it's not the spider. That spider is like only momentarily. And it's like, I don't even know if they're important. I don't even know if you know them. You know what I mean? They could be a stranger, passerby, right? But this person, no, this person's intense. They circle. I feel like this is somebody that circles you. I feel like maybe not intentionally, it just happens. And you bump into them often. I don't know, but they've been keeping their eye out for you. New beginnings. I feel like they're trying to talk to you. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So a lot of you might be walking home or something like this. Awareness. You're gonna feel watched again. I don't know if this is day one or day two, but I feel like trust your gut. Yes, this is what someone told me recently too. You gotta trust your gut. So I feel like take awareness. I don't know. You might spot someone. That's gonna be scary. When you spot someone that's following you and shit, like fuck. All right, the last time that happened to me was like a year ago, right before Halloween. Dude was like straight up gonna do something to me, right? He literally was casing me, and you should have seen the look in his eye when I was in the store. Oh, I handled it well, but when I came home, everything I had to hold back to handle it came out. I had like a straight fucking. I crawled into a corner. I had to cry because what the fuck that guy was coming for me. And I handled it. I couldn't cry then. I had to put those tears on pause. Okay, I now is not the time, Nicole. Okay, I explained it to somebody. I can't remember who. I think I did. Maybe I wanted to explain it. If I can't remember who I explained it to, usually it's because I wanted to and then didn't. I don't know. Either way, confidence, it was hella fucking stressful. And I was very happy to be near my home, but yet not. I was like, I don't want to be near my home when someone's following me. This is terrible. I don't even want to go home, but I kind of need to go home because I'm like going to fall apart. Because I don't really want to fight this guy. He's bigger than me. I'm relying on outrunning. Okay. Because I already can tell. Listen, I am the biggest, toughest thing ever, but I'm also the smartest, the wisest thing ever. All right. I know what men are capable of. Okay, adventure. Live wild and free. Whew. That's what I say. I feel like all you have to do is take awareness to this, and I feel like everything is fine. This hawk is not going to come after you like that guy was trying to come after me. No, but he might one day. I don't know. I can't quite tell. But overall, you have someone terrible in your life doing this. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises, and promotions. So I feel like a lot of you are at work. A lot of you go to work in this next 48 hours. And I don't know, I feel like you might build up to this collapse of awareness, and then it happens maybe while this hawk is kind of casing you, literally, they're following you, but they've done it before, they know you, they've seen you, they've I don't know, healer card. This is why you need a healer. You need someone to keep I don't know, it's like you need a scarecrow or something. The girl with the snake, I feel like, as I say, someone I feel like, no, you didn't date this person, not at all. No. No. I feel like this person would never make it to your yard. And if they do make it to your yard, they would never make it inside your home. Like I feel like this person would never even I feel like how did they even if they ever even talked to you, how? Like I feel like I don't know, you randomly bump into somebody and they're like obsessed over you since or some shit like this. Hey, you didn't date them, you didn't nothing. This is like just some stalker, eh? And I feel like successful career. I feel like maybe you have a successful career. They know where you work. I don't know. They know where you work. They like your job. I feel like they follow you to work. Okay, you might not be. You're not aware of this. There is no awareness to this. This is the what is it? Your next 40 hours, what you don't see coming. You don't see this coming that this person's gonna watch you. I feel like for the next 48 hours. So you got like someone tailing you. I don't know. They might be bigger than you, male or female. And I feel like, but they're telling you, Hawk card, new beginnings. Yeah, I feel like, hear me out. If you're Aboriginal, it might be for snatching. I don't know. I'm not trying to flag anything with those things because that's just what's coming to mind, so I'll say it. By the way, adventure, live wild and free. No, no, you're fine. You're safe. You're protected. Nothing will happen. This hawk, I feel like, will die if they come to you. I feel like, and you don't even know it'll happen. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's that spider over there. Gosh, I wouldn't think so. That's why I say you're not aware of any of this. Okay. The key card. This is something. This is something. I feel like, and it's all about your career. These are like coattailers. Like this hawk wants to date you, but they don't got your best interest in mind. They work with snatching or they something. They're into bad dude shit, and I feel like so this makes you a target, whether you're Aboriginal or not. But if you are, wow, this makes you a high target. I feel like you might be someone that's on a list, like you're doxxed, not like your address or you, who you are, what you're valuable. You're considered valuable. Successful career. I feel like you might not even have you might not be somebody with like some crazy ass celebrity career or anything, but I feel like no, no, I don't know, successful career. No, like people, I don't know, people hawk and hunt you. But I feel like they want to date you, so I feel like this helps you. But new beginnings, that's why I say people like find you on this list to go and snatch and sell off, right? Adventure card. We're just gonna tell an example. So yeah, they're a body snatcher. They find they search this list all the damn time. Maybe I don't know how it works, but they get info, and they pick you because you're worth it. You got a value to you, and I feel like when your value goes up, the more they case you, they realize, oh my god, and then it's like they want to you're theirs. No one's gonna take you because they didn't. New beginnings, they want to date you. I feel like so this person, I feel like the hawk card, they can come after you anytime they want. I feel like they're not really trustable. I don't know, that spider card maybe knows about them. Either way, the sorrows card, you do cry a bit, maybe after your epiphany. And I feel like that's what it is. You're probably walking and you're not even aware. You're not going to be feeling this vibe. This hawk has been watching you on and off. And I feel like you felt them maybe on and off, but you haven't felt them. You've only felt them 50% of the time when they were there. That's how much they've watched you because they know that you're on a list, so to speak. So they know that other hawks are coming for you. And they know that you're worth more than what those hawks even think you are because they somehow got to know you. So there's a sense of them keeping you safe. but I feel like they could any day try to take you, like, too. I don't know, they're not a nice I feel like we can't trust that. I don't know, we can't trust that person. Sorrow's card, yeah, no, as I say, this girl with the snake. So I feel like you need something like a bodyguard. Ah, bodyguard energy. That's why I say the healer, the bodyguard, the coffin. I don't know, the priest card. You need somebody who's available. They're single. You know what I mean? Like this relative, okay? It's a motherly, sisterly energy, right? It's an ancestor. I don't know how old they are, but they're from a time period, so to speak. Their energy resonance is in your area somehow from a past life time frame, and you walking around in your neighborhood or like in certain I feel like stores or something, anywhere where you do about a 5-minute walk, I feel like you connect to them easily. You get in the vibe. And when you get in this vibe, you clear think. And this person's trying very hard to help you see all these things. So you're gonna end up having all of this hit you, and it's gonna make you cry because it's gonna help you realize who you can go to, who you can trust, who like you're gonna organize people in your mind, like you're gonna identify these people in your mind as who's who for real. And I feel like, and then there's something where you identify the energy that helps you understand this. So you end up with like a whole wave of being upset. In the healer card, this is so healing for you, but alongside it, okay, comes all that situational awareness at the same time. It's kind of like you get a force opening of like of your third eye, and it kind of makes you like see everything around you in retrospect and everything. Like, you know what I mean? It's a big load of information. Okay, and basically you realize that you're being tailed and someone's watching you and they've been doing it. So there's no point in even running home. There's no point in even caring because they already know where you live. They've cased like you realize everything. And then you're like, new beginnings. I don't know, you might want to even move. Like that's like the advice. The advice given to someone like you is you should probably move because everybody knows where you live. And I want to say this hawk is right up your ass. And I feel like in prosperity, now, if you're someone who cannot move, you're safe. I feel like even if you don't want to move, you're safe. The adventure card, live wild and free. No, you have a particular, I want to say like a clearance. No one can touch you, like a divine protection. So I feel like people try, many try. I feel like before this hawk even came into your life, many had already tried. Like this might be something that's like a repeat thing, new beginnings, okay? Cassette, outdated thinking and conditioning and replaying events over in your head. So I feel like you get multiple different people after you. I don't know. So I feel like don't get too prideful. This is kind of like where you're acting paranoid. Don't. And I feel like just naturally, I feel like you're going to cry and be upset. And this is going to make that hawk back off. I don't know why. I feel like that hawk was gonna approach you maybe. Someone's gonna try to approach you, but you having this happen, like, it's almost like a breakdown, but you're alone and it's private, but you're really not alone at all. But you were alone. I even thought you were alone. You see? I knew about this energy. He's no, that person's only watching you through something, like a trigger. Like you trigger a camera because of like emotion, and now they look and watch you. Something like that. Do you know what I mean? It could be like if you're riding the bus, it's the bus driver, and he looks in his mirror and he studies and watches you for a bit at a red light. It's very minuscule from this person, and it literally, I don't know who they could be. Random as fuck. This person, no, they're intense. They're very intense. So either way, successful career. I feel like it's all about your career too. I don't know. Confidence is the key to success for your career. Your career is going great. I feel like something happens, but either way, this I feel like you actually, I guess, identify who you could trust. I feel like new beginnings, and it might be somebody that you don't even know, stranger. Sometimes it could be it's sometimes the only person you can trust is a stranger. This is what I tell people all the time. Okay, this is what helped me when I was 3. Stranger. Hey. The bluff, not even the bluff, just the innocence of talking to a stranger and not really knowing right from wrongs. I don't know. Either way, the point is, you doing all this makes you identify someone, something. I don't know. Maybe you get a clue. You might even see them, and that's what makes you realize it all. Something like you're thinking on all these deep thoughts, and you're putting them all together, and you're like, wow. And you got to use your imagination to do it. So it's a little far stretched, and then you're thinking, man, am I right? And then maybe you see their car and you're like, "Oh my god," and you kinda, like, have to play it cool. I feel like gardenia, awareness, I feel like you might if you're someone confrontational, I feel like they're saying don't even bother confronting them. Confidence is your key to success. Girl with a snake, they're scared of you, they're not gonna approach you, and I feel like in whatever you go through, they just watch you go through it. I don't know, and then I feel like you go home, I feel like they don't necessarily even watch you make it home. Okay, the sorrows card, though. I feel like you're really sad to see them, though, or you're sad about something. I guess about knowing all this. With the healer card, okay, that's what it is, the sorrows card. That's what I keep trying to figure out. Did you date them? Is there someone? I feel like yes, the sorrows card, new beginnings. You try to reach out to this person. I feel like, and somehow talk to them. The key. I feel like adventure. You're hoping maybe they're down for some adventure or something like this. And I feel like the sorrows card, they don't pick up. So it's like you need help, you want help, and you don't got no one to call. You know, sorrows card, you don't know what to do. The key card, you don't want to move. I feel like, I don't know, you feel like if I change my locks, they'll just break in. If I, I feel like you feel like the only thing you can do is move. Successful career, you're like, but I don't know, your job's keeping you. I don't know. I feel like if you can't move, you're fine. You don't need the help. That's what it is. You feel like you need help, but no, you don't. You're very much protected. The girl with a snake. I feel like you have I feel like your whole neighborhood is energetically protecting you. I don't know, mystical sister. It's like your whole area, the ground, the earth, wherever you're building. If you live in an apartment building, wherever your building's on, wherever your house is, where whatever land you're on, it's got ancestral ties to you somehow. Maybe not direct, like they might not be your blood relatives, but they have a tie to you. Like a starseed thing. This is the sky. This is stars after all, right? So the sorrows card, I feel like you feel very sad about this. I feel like you might want to go run off and make a love offer to them or something. I feel like the gentleman card, Ace of Cups. Listen, someone's gonna make a romantic offer to you because they're gonna see you sad. I don't know why or how they see you sad, but this is exciting. Adventure card. Now, because you had that whole stressful hawk moment, okay, confusion is in the air. This is somebody that you want to see. This is this is somebody that you must have dated. That's why I say you don't. This isn't someone you've ever had the sex with or nothing. Like I don't know. They might not be your type. But this is somebody you did. I don't know, and that's who you like. I don't know. You think that that's maybe the one for you. A girl with a snake. You somehow I don't know. You get like a sense of feeling like you can do it on your own. You're successful. Confidence. You have this. You find the answer, and you realize everything's fine, and you don't need to move, and everything is okay. Imagination. I feel like it's not in your imagination, but everything is still okay because it is in your imagination. Do you get what I mean? It's not in the sense of, oh, it's all in your head. No, it's very much real. It is in your head though, but that's why it's in your head. So the gentleman card, I don't know, someone makes a gesture to you, and I feel like they give it to you right at the right moment. Like you're really sad about something. You read some news, you get some, I feel like you have this issue, you go home. That's what I'm saying. I can't quite pinpoint when in the 48 hours. Kindness. Oh, this is the kindest thing ever. This person makes such a cute offer to you. I don't know. It makes sorrow. I don't know. It makes you still, you're still sad. You're still crying. But healer card, I feel like it's good tears. And I don't know, you're not crying, you're happy tears, something like that. And I feel like because they approach you with a love offer, so it might be the person that you feel like you burned a bridge with or something, you ruined it with them. I don't know, new beginnings, the person you want a new beginning with, basically. Not a new person and a new beginning with a new person. I feel like that's the hawk card. And this is a new beginning with a person that you're not with anymore. And the healer card, as I say, they're a healer. I don't know. They come back, I guess, because they're sweet, they're nice. Someone gives you some type of healing energy. Yes. I don't know. They want to be your bodyguard, I guess. They want to be your lover. Oh, yeah, I want to be your lover. Yes. Nothing like this. Okay. That's why I say you might have had the sex with, that's why I say you've likely had the sex with this person, or there's someone you very much would like and have the sex with and want the sex with very much. Okay. So yes, I feel like it doesn't have, I feel like it doesn't happen at the very end of your 48 hours. Maybe the sorrows card, I feel like, but no, I feel like it happens like right after you get home. Like maybe you get home and I don't know, you get some type of news and you're down. You just got all that news, you're down, and then swoops in someone, Ace of Cups. Okay, so I think that's very sweet. Okay. I feel like there's an apology from this person. That's why I say you know this person. There's an energy source from them, like kindness. They're very kind. I don't know who they are, but they're very kind to you. The desert card. Okay, I feel like this is somebody who wants to like massage you and touch you. You might like their hands. I'm thinking of a hand massage. They've given you a hand massage. They've something. They like your hands, wherever they are. I feel like you might like their hands. As I say, you've held hands with this person a little. There's a lover sense to this. This is somebody that really loves you. I don't know. There's an adventure. Mystical sister. I feel like they're very kind to you. They treat you almost like a relative. Like if you're a female, they treat you like a sister, but not like on the creep vibe. But like how they would a relative. They treat you like this. I don't know. So this is somebody I feel like that you'll end up bonding with them really nicely. I don't know. Either way, that's your next 48 hours. I wish you luck, and I feel like it gets a little bumpy, but overall, you come to some mental clarity, and I feel like, and you end up crying. A lot of you end up crying maybe while taking a shower or a bath. This is what I'm imagining. So either way, I hope you have a great 48 hours. It seems like it ends with a kiss, or maybe the first day ends with a kiss, and then you have the whole next 24 hours with them. Oh, that would be nice. Who wants to end the 48 on a kiss? And I mean, let's have the rest be let's have the rest be quiet because y'all had some private time. Okay. Either way, I wish you the best. The next 48 hours. I have to close this window. It's getting cold. Okay. I'm snacky. I want a snack. I bought some cheese nits. I like cheeses. Ooh, it's blue outside. It's like a dark blue out there. I don't know. There must not be much moon. Anyways, option two, the mirror. Oh wait, there was some chat. Hold on before I do option two. And you're welcome, spicy, spicy, spicy. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I've read. Anyways, option two, the mirror. Okay, with the desert in the coffin. I'm gonna say you don't necessarily got any plans of going out. Pile one was kind of like, ooh, the god with the blood card. Are you a vampire? With listen, mirrors, blood, coffins. Like if I put a mirror in front of you, will I see a person? Do you have a fucking reflection? Jesus, who are you? And maybe you meet a vampire. I don't know. What am I supposed to say? It's funny. Either way, the coffin card. I feel like you might stay home a lot. You don't go out much. I feel like I'm making jokes like you're a vampire. Like this is you. I feel like imagination. I feel like you might do something very artistic. I feel like, but what's happening in your next 48 hours that you don't expect? Something with blood and desert. I feel like don't let pride get in your way. A lot of you get your period. The mirror card, a broken mirror. What with sparkles and the moon, okay? Harmony. As I say, you're home. You stay home. What can happen to you that you don't see coming? I feel like a lot of you might get your period. Now, Susie, you're pregnant, so I'm not talking to you. Okay, but take time to breathe out and the mirror. There's a lot of self-reflection going on. Blood. You might invite some family members might come over. Okay, I feel like something with bad blood. Not like evil or anything like this, but I'm seeing this rose and I'm seeing that gem or whatever that is, almost kind of like a drop of blood about to drop on that rose. Because where's the blood on this card, really? But but it's black. So it's like it's making me think of bad blood and the mirror and harmony. No, sorry, I'm reading. As I create, I will share harmony divine and with wait with love and care. So I don't know. As I say, you might have a relative come over and there's something with bad blood. Not that y'all are arguing. I don't know. But this isn't like a blood relative, but yet it is. Something like that. I don't know. That's strange. I can't really figure it out. I need to step there and figure it out. Anyways, time to breathe out. Decimating moon. That's what this harmony card, like there's an exhale. I feel like you're taking time off. Kindness. This is kind of like self-love. Maybe you're not expecting this. You're not expecting this time off, this relaxation time. As I say, like if you're not expecting your period, it happens. Maybe you get it a little early. Okay, the snake card, Queen of Wands. Oh, okay, okay. With the desert card. Okay, you encounter something. The panther card. Well, how did I not see the panther? Wow, I don't know. This panther, apparently I pulled it. I didn't even see it there till just now. You encounter someone very toxic within the next 48 hours. Oh, the mirror card. I get it. They got bad blood. They don't like you. You gotta go out. It's like you got one thing to do and that's it. And you're gonna do it. I feel like you like to stay home and I feel like you're very peaceful. But you go meet, yeah, I feel like you go out and then you run into somebody. The mirror card, they are so fake. And the desert card, I feel like, and they do not have any sex. And they do not desire the sex neither. Imagination, they don't even think on the sex ever. The golden rose with the blood card. This is making me think of like someone that thinks they're, how do I say that? It's so rude if I say it that way. As someone that thinks they're golden, but they're not. So they're like extremely jealous of you because you're golden and they're not. So this is like somebody that's like, they think you're their relative, like they do, but you're not. And I feel like this person's maybe stalked you for a while, whoever they are. But overall, they're extremely toxic. They don't like you. Take time to breathe out. They might not have stalked you very long, but they don't like you at all. Don't let pride get in your way. I feel like you're much better than this person. The imagination card, I feel like you do something very special and very real. I feel like this other person, the golden rose, they do nothing. Nothing. This is somebody that literally just makes up stories. That's crazy. But they're claiming like that they're your relative, and I feel like they are not. The mirror card, or maybe they are a relative of yours, but they are absolutely nothing like you. They're from a different branch. You know what I mean? And I feel like every family tree needs pruning here. So that's why I don't know who this, yeah, thief card. I feel like this person stole your identity somehow, or is trying to steal your, try to, how do I word that? They're not trying to steal your blood. I mean, maybe like, aha, it's funny, but no, like your blood tie, your blood destiny. What the fuck would that be called? Something that you're supposed to do with your lineage, and they're trying to steal it and claim it and be you, literally. But your blood proves that that's impossible. And this person hates that. They know that. This person basically thought they were you. The mirror card, they see you and they realize they're not you at all. They can never be you ever. And they become like your worst enemy, I want to say. This all happens within 48 hours. And the desert card, I feel like it all has to do with the affection of a man or something like this. There's a man that likes you and he wants to touch you, he wants to kiss you, he likes you. I don't know if you ever have touched or kissed this guy. You might have, you might not have. But this person doesn't even like this man or woman, whoever this person is. They don't even like them, but they'll stop at nothing to keep them from you. The mirror card, because basically this is like someone started dating this person because they were copying you somehow. I feel like with black magic, this person does magic, bad magic, dude. Yeah, no, they're like Jafar. All right, they pump up at the end and you gotta take care of them. But it's like you're Aladdin, you're not Jasmine, you're Aladdin. You gotta do it. I don't know. And this is a woman or something like this is a strange rendition of Aladdin. All right. And no, no, rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon over here. No, no, this person, this with imagination. I know this person makes up tons of stories. I feel like, and they lure in a bunch of guys. I don't know why, but they want the guy that wants you. They want him so fucking bad. This is everything they've mounted their whole life and lives up to get this guy as you, as your fake you. I'm picturing like Anastasia, like they have propped themselves up to somehow pretend to be like you, but blindly. So they're gonna try to have the same accomplishments as you. They're gonna have to try the same ethnicity as you. They're gonna try to act like they have the same hair as you, but they guess all of it because it's black magic. And then they try to take your guy, and I feel like in a sense, they take your person and they're dating them. Then your person meets you, and they don't even like your person. This is proof that they're not right for them. But overall, your person just doesn't even know any of this. They just like you and want to date you. Don't let pride get in your way. They have a pride issue to try to date you. I feel like there's someone that really wants to date and touch you and approach you and flirt with you, but they're having pride issues. You guys have maybe had an argument, and this is somebody who's like, I ain't talking to them no more, and they're trying to stand by that, but they don't want to. I don't know. This is somebody that has issues like this, and I feel like, and they're trying to come back and break an issue to be with you or something. And this person is extremely jealous of you that they want you. They like this is like somebody that has lied about everything. It's like somebody that wears a bunch of fake everything, has like participation trophies just because they got lucky and got picked. They do nothing special with themselves. They have zero talent, zero conversation. They have zero anything, but they copy everything you do. Once they find you, they try to be your friend, and then all of a sudden they like all the same things as you. They try to be like you like crazy. And it's all to take this boy's attention without you even knowing it. So this is like a friend, a girl that's dating a boy, and the boy didn't like her. So she goes all crazy and starts stalking him. He knows she's crazy and just a stalker. He doesn't believe a damn thing she says. He might have even switched cities to get away from her, right? Now, what happens is that that girl stalk they start dating you, and that girl stalks you. And that girl sees that that guy's crazy for you. So that girl starts doing everything you're doing. And then this girl comes back and tries to act like she's got a soul now. She's just a demon. She tries to act like she's somebody. She's actually acts like she's got achievements. She like checks out your music and like pushes it on him like she likes it, like straight up creep shit. And it works kind of, maybe, I don't know. I feel like it don't work, and then they come back to you and just try to be your friend even. And you don't want to be this person's friend. You know exactly who they are. You've been waiting for them. Are they stupid? Do they not think you got the blood you have and you don't know that someone's out there and stolen everything from you? Do they think you don't know? It's like, listen, the day people realize who I am, I'm like, are you surprised? Do you think I don't know who I am? No, you just realized who I am. I've always been who I am my entire life, and I have everything in my life to show it. Do you see? So it's like, I don't know, when people act like, "Oh shit, I didn't know you were," yeah, okay, that's fine. You didn't know who I was. That's fine, but don't try to act like I don't know who I was. So being who I am, you know what I mean? Being who this person is, do you think they didn't see you coming? Pipsqueak? Like that's literally what they're saying. I feel like that's who this person is. They're a fucking pipsqueak. And there's a cross watcher aspect. I feel like no, this person like watches everything you do. The mask card, oh God, yeah, no. They act like they do something. I feel like if you were to ask them details on what they've done, they don't got no story to go with it. It's like when you meet someone and they're like, "Yeah, I heard you played the flute growing up," and they're like, "Yeah," and then they don't even know how to play it. And it's like, not even one little tune that maybe you learned while you were doing it since you grew up playing it? You don't remember not even one little tune? It's because it was a lie. So I feel like if anyone, I feel like it's basically if you know anyone who's trying to be your friend, motherfucker, they're the one that stole you with the black magic. They've been propped up to be just like you, and this motherfucker wants to be like you so damn bad. They even went and got like blood results and blood tests done to see if they could maybe even be your relative at this point. That's how much of an ass licker they are. Fuck this snake. I feel like the thief card. I feel like they want to take everything from you. I feel like everything. And I feel like, and they can't. Don't let pride get in your way. I feel like you got too much pride. You're too much. You're the real thing. This bitch is a fake. This is a bitch that wears fake eyelashes. This is a bitch who won't do a voice call. Is a bitch that like hides her face. You know what I mean? Is it do male or female? All right? Yeah. And I feel like, cause baby, now we get it's like a lippy. They're a drunk. I feel like they copy everything you do and then they overdo it because they're faking. It's like they're watching you and then they see you do you and then they try to do you 10 times harder than you do. And it's like, sit down. Bitch, be humble. Yeah. I was talking about humble and pile one. Maybe you resonate with pile one. Either way, Azalea, temperance. Find balance and be centered. I feel like no, man. You already killed this snake. You just forgot to bury the head. Everyone knows after you cut off a snake's head, you're actually supposed to bury it because it'll still bite. So this bitch is dead. This bitch is toast. Yeah, no, chicken's fried. Yeah, no, let's throw some bananas, all right? Yeah, this bitch is a hater. I feel like they're gonna try to be your friend so bad. I feel like this person does drugs. And I feel like, and this bitch is all skinny and she doesn't need, like, she's body shames. Like, I know. I feel like if you were to actually talk, like, that's what I said, whoever she dated, if he ever got big, she body shamed him. She made him feel bad about it. I feel like she don't like bigger people. Not at all. She finds them disgusting even. That's who this person is. I'd be like, I don't know. I feel like they would, I don't know. This is somebody I feel like they do a lot of drugs. They starve themselves even. Oh, if you're skinny, my God, dude, they are starving themselves right now to try to be like you, to be your weight. And I feel like this person will die before they reach your weight. All right. I don't know who they are, and I don't mean that as an insult to their size. I just mean it literally and factually. You will kill yourself to reach that weight. Stop that. You do not mean the desert card. I feel like this woman has this woman or man has zero desires to ever be touched by anyone. They're so gross. I don't know. The blood card, I feel like they're so unhealthy they don't even receive their period anymore, type of thing. That's what I'm saying. May okay. Harmony card though. Mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslight. So yeah, no, this person is definitely, I feel like they don't gaslight you. They just want to sit and pay attention to you and study you and watch you and do everything like you because they finally realize that they're a fake and now they're spiteful. They like the person you like. They're sweet. They're like a raccoon. There's some thieving energy here. They want to hold this man hostage. They want to blackmail him. They want to do anything to keep you from him because they realize now that they're the snake. They were propped up to pretend to be something they're not, and they hide that they're a fucking monster. And this, as I said, they will never show you their face. They got messed up teeth. They're too based out. You know what I mean? They need. Hey, yeah, no, this is somebody that'll tell you I'm looking like a catfish right now. Yeah, because they look like a catfish already. That just means I didn't put on all my fakeatry yet, so I don't want anyone to see me. It's that type of bitch, male or female. If they send you a picture on the spot, like say you want them to, they're gonna angle it so the things like this, and they're taking a pic of their body, and they're like, "Aren't I sexy?" And it's like, maybe. Where's your face at? Like, what is that? How are you so? You know what I mean? That's who this person is. The peacock card. And I feel like your man, your woman, your lady, your girl, your boy, whatever, the guy, the person you're trying to date that they're trying to like literally fucking sabotage with. I feel like this person is willing to attack that person because they can. So I say I feel like a lot of you they're gonna try to attack the male. It's a woman and she wants to attack him and she's using that as a way to like hurt you. I don't know. They hurt this man and it hurts you. I don't know. This is how they see it. And I feel like this man's just a really nice man. The peacock card, I feel like he knows how to get out. He'll leave when he wants. I feel like whatever this person's doing to hurt this man, it doesn't actually hurt him. Either way, temperance card. Find balance and be centered. I mean, it could be physical. She could be slapping him or something, but whatever she's doing, it doesn't actually hurt this person. They might have a high pain tolerance, so they're actually hurting them, but they just don't notice. Something like that. That's what I'm saying. The thief card. This person's a really nice person that you're trying to date. The raccoon card. I feel like they don't know who to trust. They're looking for their family, something like this. They feel connected to you. They like you. They feel like you're like a long lost relative, friend. And I feel like, and this person's got blood tests on you. Okay, I don't know how they did that, but they did. They somehow have swabbed you something. Maybe, I don't know. They did something and they tested you to see if you were related to them. You were not. The mirror card. They couldn't understand. They did something in your bathroom. This is somebody that you invited over. You dated them. You had sex with them. I feel like many, many times. You really like this person, and then all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. The mask card. You're thinking they're like, what the fuck happened here? Inside, you might want the insight. You demand it because you could tell it don't make no damn sense. I feel like whatever this guy told this other person, they told him basically they didn't tell him anything. So I feel like they found out everything that happened between y'all from you. And they said you battled this snake. I feel like without even facing them, you just discussing your life openly made this person like completely realize that their head has already been chopped off. They're like a chicken head. Yeah, like they're a chicken running around with their head cut off. And I mean they might have a wig even. Like this bitch is crazy. A lot of you it is a female and she that shit fucking crazy. And I feel like but she the type of crazy where she just acts crazy. You get what I mean? And self-suffers. So she's crazy, but then she goes and smokes her pipe, and then she feels better, right? And then there's real crazy where they can't do. They have to go out and do. You know what I mean? This person is not a doer. They're not a manifester. They're a watcher. They're a fan. They're one of the masses. They're a nobody. I feel like they might have been spotlighted here and there. And I feel like it was just because they got lucky. Honestly, I feel like their family paid for it just to get them like there. It's kind of like when someone's I watched this video of this cake thing, right? This guy's like this girl's playing a joke on her boyfriend and she's sending him pictures. Hey, my friend wants to start making cakes. She sends him all these terrible, ugly cakes. And he's like, I don't want any of those cakes. How much are they? And she's like, $80 for this one. He's like, what? I know, I'm not doing it. I don't want that for my birthday, not at all. And she's like, please, I want you to support me. It's all a joke, right? But the point is that's kind of like how this person is. Like, they're a joke. Like they're a singer and they come on your there's someone that pops up on there and they're like they think they're singing and they ain't doing shit and it's like oh god but yet they're on Ellen or they're meeting people and they're getting all these opportunities and they feel like it's family they got money they're people that think that money give them um value They think that money gives them value. They think that money makes them important. They think that money makes them pretty. I feel like this is somebody that will sit there and buy all the makeup they need. They'll even get plastic surgery. They probably already have. And I feel like, and that's, they don't care. I feel like they think money makes them fucking famous, makes them important, makes them something to be feared, gives them, they feel like money gives them everything, gives them all this power. And then I feel like, no, bitch, it's your blood. It's not who you're related to, it's actually what's in you. All right? It's what's in you, not on you. It's always what it is. So they get a harsh fucking reality when they meet you because they realize it's in you and it's on you, and you don't gotta do nothing really to show it. I feel like you do bare minimum and you out wow this bitch. They get on your nuts. Why do you think they're on your nuts? Why do you think they fangirl or fanboy to you? Because they are everything you want to be but cannot be and never will be. And then they will hate you for it. Because baby, now we got bad blood. Yeah, I feel like this as I say, the journey card. It's a whole big journey with this person, but within the next 48 hours, this person goes away. The thief card. I feel like, I don't know, whatever they've taken, I feel like go on, take the money and run. I feel like you're telling them to keep the man. They don't want that motherfucker. They don't want that guy. They just literally just wanted to keep him from you. They don't have zero desires with this man. Hell no. Unless this man's got a lot of money. They got, I feel like they might even got their own money. They got no desire for this man. I feel like once you basically they might even try to like convince you, like if you try to talk with this person on like a friend level, they actually try to listen and then talk you out of like everything you tell them. Like, oh, maybe they're a karmic or something like this. Either way, journey card, branch out to new worlds and temperance. Find balance and be centered. So overall, this is like somebody that fakes even being your relative. They might even say that's my sister, that's my cousin, or that's my twin, or that's my, and I feel like it's because they're trying to look like you. Take off that makeup and they look nothing like you. And I feel like and their body looks nothing like you. This is somebody that tried to fake you. This is somebody that's gone out of their way to make a sex tape and say it was you because they tried to fake you. They wore a wig. You have a distinctive hairdo, they wore a wig to achieve it. Journey, branch out to new worlds, the mask. I know, I feel like this person, I feel like that's all they're good for is open, getting on their knees and opening their mouth and swallowing. And that's all they're good for is being someone's influential penis puppet. I feel like, and that's who is that daddy? I feel like this bitch has got a daddy. All right. And her daddy is probably her real daddy, who's probably maybe her adopted daddy. But he ain't your daddy, and he don't give a fuck about you. All right, daddy over here. That's why I said this bitch don't even live in your area. She lied and said she lived near you. She don't live near you. She thought she was clever, said you know what I mean, try to act like, and then no, she don't live nowhere near. Self confidence, strong belief, and a sense of self worth. It was like a premeditated thing because this person's gonna try to actually like come at you. The desert card, they ain't got shit to do. They ain't dating this man no more. That man ain't trying to date you no more. That man's long fucking gone. Straight up. That guy got the fuck out of there. He said, no, thank you. I don't know. He's like, every time I try to date this girl that I really like and love, and I can't stop thinking about them. Every time I try to fucking do anything, something terrible fucking happens to me. And I can't. So this person gives up trying to date you. And then you kind of let it be. What can you do? And I feel like and this person sits around laughing the whole time while they sit around in their rolling around in a gross bedroom, I want to say, of disgusting trash and filth and drugs. They sit around drugging it all day, literally in their bed like an opium whore. Okay, the letter card. They might have wrote you a message. They might try to be talking to you. I don't know. They want to tell you something. You read what they wrote, or maybe you, I don't know. You can see right through all of it. So I feel like what you don't see coming, though, is that you're right. I feel like you knew this and you just didn't think you were right. You're like, no, this can't be. This can't be right. Journey, no wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah, no, this person has to like go run back home to mom or something. They have some type of mental collapse. With the mirror card, I'm picturing someone doing a pretend suicide as like a pay attention to me. Not a real one. I'm not trying to belittle suicide or the severity of it. This is somebody that does this literally by pretending it. So I'll speak on it. All right. This is somebody that fakes suicide. They're gonna tell you to kill yourself, but then they're gonna sit around and be like, "Well, Why aren't you stopping? They're gonna break a mirror and act like they're gonna cut themselves. They ain't gonna do nothing. If you get close to that person, they're gonna try to stab you with that mirror. They ain't doing nothing with that. But the fact is that they are crazy enough to even pull these tactics, and that's where the crazy really lies. This person is acting out of character, acting out of society, acting out of reality, acting out of their imagination. They're not able to firmly separate imagination from reality. They can't separate the two. This is someone stuck in la la land. And they cannot pull out. They cannot. They can fake it, the mask card. Oh, but not for long. Okay? Not at all. This bitch can't hold down a job for shit. No. She'd rather suck a dick. She'd rather make a sex cam and say it's you and then get all the money for it. She uses your name, she uses your identity, she tries to even use your pic. Like she straight up pretends to be you and has like a sex cam show where she don't show her nasty mug, she probably puts a bag on her head. Eh? Either way, the mirror card. They just want to look like you, be like you. They try real hard. They put on every fucking tactic they can. And I feel like someone told you this in advance. You were expecting them. You have a destiny, a blood destiny, something in your blood. I feel like you and all your relatives. That's why this bitch wish she was in your tribe. She wish she was in your bloodline. She wish she was you. This is like when my boss was like, she's Colombian. That's all she talks about is Colombian, Colombian, Colombian. I'm Colombian, I'm Colombian. That's all she is. Colombian. And then all of a sudden, everyone's talking about me in the houses because they found out I was Native American. And they're all excited about this because people don't really meet too many Native Americans or something like this. I don't know. In Canada, I think they do. I see a lot more Aboriginals and Native Americans here than I do in Florida. I actually go to the reserves to see Indians in Florida. I gotta go to the casinos to see them there. Yeah, no, there's none there, barely. You know what I mean? So it's like I come here and it's an abundance almost. But either way, what is it? Yeah, no. Oh, what's the point? Oh, yes, she tells me randomly after all this because she gets jealous that I even got any attention for my ethnicity, and it's, like, not even into my face. It's like, everyone talking shit about it behind my back, but it still makes her jealous. So she tells me, "You know, in Colombia, I'm Native American." And I'm like, "Are you?" She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I thought you were just Colombian." She's like, "Well, no, no, we're native like you, but I'm from Colombia, though." And I'm like, "Uh-huh, sure you are." Ay, 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 ay. Now all of a sudden you're ha wah wah wah. No, you're not. Creepy bitch. Hey, yeah, no, it's the blood. I feel like, this bitch is creepy. But they're not, but they're pipsqueak. They ain't shit. They're all bark and no bite. They're all Jackson, no action. They're all imagination, no reality. You know what I mean? Fuck, dude. They probably told you something so outrageous. In their mind, they're crazy. They're like, the more outrageous it is, the less chances they'll call me out on it. So I feel like they were prepared for you to like, they had a background story for you for like when they tell you they did this, they already got a background story for if you actually ask about it. And they're like, oh, I don't know. I feel like that's why I said this person I feel like all I want to do is just get in your life and take everything you have. And what it is that you have is your birthright. There it is, a birthright. You have a fucking birthright and a birth claim to something extreme. And this person has been propped up to be that. And this person believed they were that until they finally met you. And the only reason they met you is because you started dating some guy that you like. And they might have used to date that guy. They didn't even like that guy. They treated him like shit and they were happy when he was gone. They cheated on him if they could. They did everything they could to hurt that motherfucker's feelings. And they only came back because they were using it as a way to practice and be and subconsciously take it out on you that everyone lied to them and they're nobody special. And they realize that they're basically a worthless, empty waste of space. And then they go into this whole mental collapse. I'm gonna kill myself. And I feel like her parents send her off to the loony bin like they usually do, but it's all fake. And then she spends time there, and she tries to use this as a way to keep the guy away from you again. So I feel like even if it's a woman, they try to keep the woman away from you by getting in the way with with their pretend mental issues, which are real. They're having a mental breakdown, but it's because they're having to face reality, and they built a false reality around themselves. They've surrounded themselves in a glass bubble, and you just came over and shattered it by waving at them because you are who they pretend to be. And they didn't realize it's you that they pretend to be until they meet you. All right, they think you are you. All right, they think you are you, and then they see you. Okay, okay, and we're just regular people here. This isn't celebrities. We're just regular old people here. Okay, so regardless of whatever this person might have tried to paint to you, they ain't no celebrity. Hell no. Okay, they ain't shit. They literally got. It's like putting your name in a bin to get featured on a TV show, and then they get drawn, and now they think they're doing something. You know what I mean? Like, or you won concert tickets on the radio station, and you know what I mean? Like, you try to act like you know the band. You got them because you know the band, and it's that type of bitch. She's crazy. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. And I'm gonna say stay away from that person. But what happened? Oh yes, let me wrap it up. Your next 48 hours is it all that comes full circle for you, and you didn't really see it coming that you're right. It's just that simple. Okay. So either way, hope you enjoyed. Bye. Okay, hold on. I have the self card here. What time is it? Oh wow, it's already 1 o'clock. I gotta get done with this. Okay. Option 3, the desert. Don't let pride get in your way. The desert. The self. Oh wait, did I do that right? Oh, I'm just gonna do it again because I can't remember. Option 3, the self. Okay. So your next 48 hours, someone's revealing themselves to you. I feel like it's not a stalker. It's like a secret admirer that does it. This is somebody that's been, gosh, I feel like they've touched you always in their imagination. They sit in their imagination and they touch themselves thinking of you. This is somebody that's like in love with you deeply. I want to say deep down, past life. But no, the pearl. I'm hearing someone that's the mother of my children. So as I say, like when they saw you, they were like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be the one I have kids with. This is gonna be someone I have children with." Okay, the spider card. I feel like they couldn't help but fan stalk you, like fangirl, fanboy over you. I don't know. They fall for you. All right. So if you got social medias, they go browse them. So that's why I say there's a stalker vibe, not a stalker vibe, but you know what I mean. There's a, you know what I mean. But it's one of those normal ones where like they go check you out. It's just simple. They're interested in you, so they go check out what you're doing. And they check out what you've been up to. It's like a way of getting to know the person and seeing them. You know, like okay, I was dating this one guy. I was dating the guy. I dated a Hungarian once. Yeah, he streamed, and I knew he streamed, but I think it might have been on his clothes. I never really looked. I figured his name was on his clothes, but I didn't really care to look. He told me he wasn't streaming now, so I didn't see the point, right? But then he sends me a picture one day, and I see his name on there, and I'm like, oh, there's his name. So I googled it. And then I found his stream. He had no videos. He wasn't streaming. So it was just like I thought. But I basically finally took the time to investigate it, research it, to look into it. Do you know what I mean? To see if that was even true because he tells me he streams and I don't really do nothing but just take his word on it. I don't know. Don't care. I'm like, that's great because I do my own stream. I felt like I tell everybody, I felt like that was like the match made in heaven because I was like, he can go fuck off and do his stream. Not rudely. I'm sorry. I don't mean that rudely, my love. I'm saying you go do your stream, okay, baby, and I go do mine, and then maybe we meet up and go fuck bang bang afterwards. Okay, we do this. Okay, like I saw a future with that because I'm like, okay, because with my ex-husband, no, I could never just randomly make a video. He's too needy. He doesn't have anything to do. You know what I mean? So I was like, you got something to do? Okay, I would support that. I would even fluff you up and be like, so I can go do my thing. I don't know. The point is that this person likes you a lot, the coffin card, and they go and like research or investigate you, but not like thoroughly. They're not like, oh, okay, yeah, no, not like thoroughly. They just go check or they go check out they check out your shit, whatever they know you to have. And I mean, if you link all your things together, they go check each one. I don't know, and they go browse it a bit. I feel like just a bit, just to see what your vibe is, something like that. So I feel like this seems like someone new, but this could be a time thing. Like this could be just like when they met you. That's when they've done when they met you, and maybe they do this every now and then. They like pop up and Like, get like, what would I call that? Like an update of you. Yeah. The winter card and the self. I feel like I don't know who this person is, but the self, they haven't been touched in a long time and they want to touch you. They haven't touched you in a long time. I feel like the winter card. I'm thinking of Cuffing Season. Okay. Not that song. I cannot stand that that bitch made that song. Either way. The Saturn card and the winter. This person is very strict. They're working on something that's very good for them. A golden pearl. Okay. It's almost like a middle finger. Okay. But it's a golden pearl. It's valuable. It's small. It's compressed. So I feel like it's valuable for this person, maybe for others. But overall, I feel like it starts with them. It's something that they do. It's a pearl at first, and it's something that they do themselves all on their own, and it becomes golden. So this is like somebody that can take an idea and turn it golden. This is like a manifester. This person has manifested you. This person is very good at researching and very good at finding things. They're very good at searching. They're very good at investigating. They're very good at analyzing. This person watches you, analyzes you, something like this. The imagination card, they got a crush on you. So what's your next 48 hours, what you don't see coming? I feel like someone that you think said goodbye to you. It's almost like they're giving you the middle finger. Someone that said like fuck you, I don't know, something like this. This person gets information, the knowledge card, and I feel like it makes them kindness, want to be kind to you. Saturn, this is somebody that was mean to you. That strict mean. So like they were mean. It was cold, cold mean. You know what I mean? They did something cold to you. They ghosted you. Something like that. That's cold. That's really cold to do to somebody. Okay, coffin card, priest card, garden card. I feel like they've kept it all to themselves, but the golden rose, this is somebody that's like, they like gold. They like a lot of gold. I don't know. This is somebody that wants to give you a gift. I feel like they want to give you a flower that's dipped in gold. They saw this maybe on the internet and they're like, oh, I don't know. They wanted to give you this to you. I feel like maybe for Christmas, the self card, but they're not in contacts with you, or if they are, you don't know they like you. It's like a secret admirer. Spider card, they're able to watch you, view you. They might talk to you daily on social media. They might just watch on the social medias and not even talk to you at all. But the winter card and the knowledge, as I said, they learned a bunch about you from a distance, quietly, in the shadows. Okay, the self card, deep, deep in the shadows. So I feel like you could have dated this person or they could have never tried to date you. But you don't think they're interested in you. That's why they're secret admirer vibes, because they like you and you don't know you don't know they like you. So they could be an ex. I feel a ghost vibe. Like this person, like maybe you just started to get to know them and then they poofed on you, so it might not be that significant to you. So you might not be thinking on this person, or maybe you do. You could think on them a lot. I told you I got the middle finger. There was a fuck you here, all right, and it might have happened in the winter, maybe just recently, or it happened maybe last year. But the knowledge card, I feel like since that's happened, I feel like they still were drawn to you. The golden rose, they thought you were great. They felt like they manifested you. This person was looking for like their true love or something like this, and they got something out of their imagination, and then here you come, you somehow talk to this person. Insight, kindness, prosperity, oh, everything is great, but then there's this big fuck you, and then nothing happens. It's cold. I don't know. This person's got a story, I feel like, that no one talks about. This person might do past life regressions, or they looked into it, or they maybe even paid and had some. I feel like they're into esoterics, but not like as like a use. Like maybe that's why I say they're practicing manifesting. I feel like they're not really. They don't even need to practice. They can. They can. I don't know. And I feel like this person energetically calls you into their life, and you come, and it's perfect. And then the knowledge card, the winter. I don't know. Conclusions are within reach. Something happens. Oh, I feel like they act out of character. They're not kind to you. This is something they would never do. They would never ghost anyone. This is somebody that never ghosts anyone. The one time they do, it's you. And you're their dream come true. And I don't know, this was to wake them up or something like this. So your next 48 hours, what you don't see coming, are that you get some conclusions, you get some insight from this person. They have a story to tell you. Cassette, they might have recorded it and they tell you, they send it to you. They don't want to talk, they're afraid to talk to you face to face. But I don't think they're afraid to identify themselves to you. But they might be. So I feel like someone's going to send you something possibly anonymously, but it's from somebody that is in love with you. The garden card, like a secret garden, like you're like their best kept secret, something like this. The priest card, that's making me think of cults and religions and things like this. So I feel like they might not be, they might be very isolated in their beliefs. So, or like maybe they're around other people with strong beliefs and they don't really have the same belief systems. Something like this. Imagination. I feel like this person, overall, they're thinking about you and imagining you all the time. They feel like they thunk on you and made you this perfect pearl, like this perfect design. And then you pop up in their life, the golden pearl. It happened. It's solid. It's there. It's solidified. It's even dipped in gold. You're dipped in gold. You have, I don't know, you're very, I don't know, this person really likes you. Don't let pride get in your way. They struggle with pride. I feel like they talk to you. Oh, as soon as they talk to you, I feel like touches. Everyone touches. You guys touch each other. There is no FU going on. No, I feel like yes, but not in that way. There's no arguing. The lion card, that's what I say. Something with their pride. Don't let pride get in your way. They're they're trying to basically they're watching you. They've watched you. They've been watching you. Prosperity, they can't believe that. They're very happy that you are who you are. And they thought you were who you were from the first day. The spider card though, but it just I guess life made them maybe other people have pretended to be their wish. I don't know. Either way, the lion. So they sit back and watch you, I feel like, and wait for a good time. They're cold. All right, this is Saturn and they're very cold. Oh. So with that said, yeah, they gained insight on you in that time. And because they're so cold and slow, I don't know when they'll actually approach you. So now here we are, the next 48 hours. I feel like they finally do. Conclusions are finally within reach. The love card. You find this secret admirer of yours. And I feel like it's someone you like. And they want to touch you and you want them to touch you. Okay? I don't know, this person is gold to you or you're gold to them. Like I said, a golden rose. I don't know. They like this idea. They might not have said, oh, I want to give that to you. They definitely said, I'm going to give that to somebody the next time I'm dating. Or they might have said, damn, I wish I was dating them still so I could give this to them. Nothing like that. They want to give you something like that. I don't know. Either way, because it'll like never die. I don't know. Either way, love, unconditional love, self-love. Oh, oh, this person is very sleepy, whoever they are. Okay, but you might sleep a lot the next 48 hours. I feel like you don't necessarily do much. The winter, Saturn, fuck you. You don't like the weather outside, the desert. You feel like going on vacation. You want some warm stuff. You want something warm. You might want a person. You're kind of calling this person and maybe naturally. Okay, we have the love card. So they basically watch you as a person. They don't stalk you. They don't cross any creepy lines. I feel like they maybe have or could have, but they don't. The love card, though, they love you. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. This they pounce. The lion card. Okay? As I'm saying, they haven't, I don't know, they like to have a lot of sex. With you, I don't know. Spirituality, African violets. It's time to connect with what you believe. So I feel like you believe that if you're someone that manifests, you believe that this was your wish. Yeah, I mean, when you wish upon a star, like you might have actually wished for this person. You know what I mean? To find them or to have them come into your life or something. And then they do, or you identify them, and then you feel like the biggest middle finger in the world. There's like a rejection here. They ghost you. They say no, thank you. They don't want you. They like you offer handcuffs. You want to cuff next to me? I'm not gonna cuff you your hands together. I'm gonna cuff you with me, and we're always gonna have sex all winter or something like this. And I feel like, and they tell you no, thank you or something. They don't let that happen. The knowledge card. I don't know. I feel like they took you extremely too serious. That's what it is. I feel like you worry that this person doesn't take you extremely. This person doesn't take you serious. No, they took you too serious. This person is too fucking serious. I feel like they're just having fun with it, and they couldn't believe how fucking easy it was, and how serious they didn't have to be for it to be taken so damn serious. So it freaks them out. Spirituality. I feel like if you're into spirituality, okay, it's time to connect with what you believe. I feel like this person somehow, like I said, they're around people with a different belief system than you or them, or I feel like this person might be atheist, but I feel like they dig your spirituality. They see it as I don't know, they respect it. They like it. I feel like you're somehow low key like helping this person kind of maybe develop their own. You know what I mean? Something like this. But without you, they would be just totally atheists. I don't know. They would be empty in that department. They wouldn't really have much depth to them, right? So I feel like this is somebody that has depth. And when you have depth, you fight for it. You want to open it. You want to go look through it because you realize not everyone does that. Not everyone can. And then what you find doesn't necessarily line up with what society and everyone's telling you. So there's a sense of you helping this person find spirituality. Because spirituality is like played off as some dumb shit, like with like candles and incense and smudging and ooh. No, it's that and more. It's your connection to your spirit. And your spirit's what knows things. Okay, religion is what you're supposed to use until you seek connection to your spirit. You identify the spirit and you understand the spirit and you understand things like this. That's what the Bible's for. It talks about all that stuff. The Bible does a lot of things, but you know, so it's time to connect with what you believe. So I feel like you might have a self. Okay, this is mostly about someone that likes you. They connected with their spirituality because of you. They realize who they are, basically a self-awareness, the self, like a self-discovery. They had to go on a self-discovery because they realized you were something so fucking special. I don't know. They felt like they dated a goddess or a god, whoever you were. They talked to you, and you say you read minds. You read this person's mind, and they didn't tell you. You said you're lucky, and you gave them a scratch off. They won that scratch off. It may be just, I don't know. I feel like enough, like a number, an amount that wows them, and I feel like that's why I say you somehow wow this person, spook this person into seeing that you're serious. They don't really necessarily recognize who you are, but they can see you're a big shot. And this is somebody who feels like they're a big shot, Lion King. They feel like they're a king, and they can see that, like, if you're a female, they can see you're a queen. They don't necessarily know what queen you are, but you're their queen. So that means they need to figure out what king they are, who the fuck they are. You make this person question self identity. And I feel like don't let pride get in your way. This person's maybe got pride issues. A lot of you, this is a man. Men have pride issues. But I feel like you knowing yourself and proving yourself to this person makes this person go try to self discover. And they couldn't do this and date you at the same time. I mean, maybe they could, but the desert card, maybe you guys started arguing. So this is somebody that researches maybe and they get busy. Grounded, I feel like, they might have some habits of over focusing, I want to call it. Like they might study and then just sit there studying and studying for days on end. They're studying the same thing until they're done. It's like kind of like a satisfy. They stay up all night, they suffer their sleep, you know what I mean? But they're doing something. And then they go to work the next day. I don't know. They go into a mode, or like an investigation mode, but they're investigating themselves. I feel like spiritually, though, not like just regular. So they might get like a DNA test, a blood prick. Yeah. They might prick themselves and get like a pie chart of their genetics, things like this. And then they work from there. I feel like knowledge, they learn so much about themselves and they say, holy fuck, if that's who I am, they're like, wow, They're like, you're totally my person. You're totally my spouse. That's why I say this is a secret admirer that they had to figure out who they were to realize why they were so fucking crazy for you. This person felt like they were married to you. They fell in love with you first day. I feel like they just looked in your eyes. I feel like they fell in love with your photo. I don't know. I feel like you could talk spirituality to this person all day and they would listen just because they love to watch your lips move. That's why I say you were something they dreamt up in their mind. You look like them, you have a familiarity to them, you have a look that they desire. Like they want to look at that face every day. You could have anybody, this person would love you just because of your face. You have a face that they love and they haven't seen or something. You know what I mean? Like if this person's a lion, you're a female lion. So say you guys are the only male or female lions in your area. And yeah, there's other ones, but just to make it easier, you guys are the only ones. So y'all date around, and y'all seem different. Everyone looks different. It's kind of like Zootopia. Everyone looks different. Then you meet this person, and they look just like you, and it's kind of like a piece of you that you really appreciate. I don't know. You really find this person's face attractive, and they do too. They find your face attractive. There's a sense of this person is attractive. Whether they know it or not, you see it in them, and that's why they find you so attractive because it low key reminds them of themselves somehow. I feel like it might be your eyes, something like this. They like the color purple. I feel like if you ever wear purple around this person, gosh, they love you in purple. They think you're so pretty in purple. Okay, this is somebody that wants to buy you something purple and see you in it. Love card. They love you. They want to marry you, to sleep with you. They want to wake up with you. They don't want to just be cuffed for the season. They want to be cuffed for life to you. That is so sweet. Prosperity. I don't know. That's what I said. The more self realization this person gets, the more they manifest. You were kind of like their proof that they could manifest. And this is kind of like the beginning to waking them up to who they are. This is a very important person. They're very special and they kind of always sensed it. But I feel like they might not have never got any recognition, or maybe they do a bit, but not as much as they deserve. I feel like they deserve so much. This is like an underdog energy. And they learn who they are and they're like, wow, makes sense. Okay. And so either way, the coffin card, you wake this person up, but it's divinely timed to do this. So in the next 48 hours, little luxuries and love, this person makes an expression to you. Somehow they poke, somehow they try to give you a sign, they're going to message you, they're going to try to talk to you and see if they can get out of the shadows. They feel like they've locked themselves up in like a shadowy corner and they don't know how to get out. They want to approach you full blown, but they feel like this might be too intimidating for you. They're a lion, so like they might pop up on you or try to talk to you. Like the Saturn card, they're very serious. Winter card, they're very icy and cold. There's a lot of king energy here, but like sad or down. Okay, imagination. I feel like you might imagine this, but no, spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe. You believed that this person was good and you believed that they liked you. I feel like if this person told you about themselves, you believed everything they said. I feel like in parts weren't making sense. And I feel like not to this person either. Maybe something's happened to this person's memories. That's why I said you help this person's brain like reboot and start to fix, heal. It's like you're an antivirus and you met this person. And I feel like you might do it with their eye, you do it with your eyes and a picture. They see it, it starts right away, but I feel like the closer you get to this person, the faster it works. Like you're like an antivirus being installed into his mind or her mind. And basically you're installed and you're doing your work. And if you're there to oversee it, like you're in this person's life, then they do self-discovery really fast. But then they go run off and do it on their own. There might be someone that's used to doing it on Saturn energy. They you know what I mean? They realize a certain independence in them that they've always known they've had and they've always like claimed to have. And I feel like they learned that they can manifest because they manifested you, and you are clearly, they watch you more and more, they see you, they witness you, they talk to you, they get to know you from the sidelines or something, and they see clearly that you are who you are and you belong to them, you belong with them, something like this. You're the one for them, you are their type. No ifs, shapes, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No, this person is somebody that loves you. And it's your face that opens this for them. So your face is a trigger for this person to fall in love. Because, and I feel like it's because they're like looking in a mirror, but totally not. You look nothing like this person. That's why I say, if this is a man, he's like, I'm not. I feel like he feels pretty. Yes, he looks in the mirror and he's happy with what he sees in the mirror. He's very happy with his smile, and I mean, he might have things that he doesn't like about himself, but that's everybody. He's genuinely happy, and I feel like with his penis too. This is a man that's happy with his penis size, big or small. He's very happy. He knows that he can satisfy a woman with it. He's done it. He's proven it to himself. There's a flex in this guy, right? But he can't seem to date you, and he wants to date you, and you outflex him. So he's like, hold on, I can outflex this girl, and I mean, there's a sense of them having to pounce and dominate you or something like this. The man has to dominate the woman somehow, and I feel like, and the woman has to submit. So I feel like the roles need to apply, and this person doesn't know how to approach you without having the dominance be too much because of the lion energy. Saturn card, but they take you very seriously. They very much respect you a whole lot, and they contribute you to all of this. They feel like you woke them up. They feel like you put an antivirus in their brain, and then it went to their brain, just needed you to do that, and then you left, and it all finishes the processes on its own because this person's mind does it whether they like it or not. There, that's how important and special they are. You have a mind just like this. You kickstart theirs, and then the process takes place. You know that you don't need to be there, but you know that if you're there, you're like an accelerator because you know how to unravel questions, and you know how to help. But I feel like part of this person is to do it on their own. They need to learn to do it on their own, and they know they can do it on their own. So that's what they go off and do. But they keep you in their eyes, distance. They watch you, monitor you, all sorts of things. They come up with a lot of prosperity here and there. They might have a lot of pitfalls. They're learning how to manifest. So it's like, they might lose everything and then get it all back. Something like this. But grounded, they got to get grounded. So overall, your next 48 hours, what you don't see coming. I feel like you might have to leave the house and you don't really want to. The weather might not be nice, but Saturn card, it could be for work, it could be for just a favor or just an errand that needs to be ran. Maybe you're out of milk and you need to go to the store. You know what I mean? Like, you have to do this. And you don't really want to. Saturn card, you're not really saying fuck you to it, so you do it. Okay? Spirituality. I don't know, you'd rather be at home chilling with your spirituality, connecting with your self-love and being grounded. Like, you're enjoying being home. Little luxuries. That's why I said there's lots of self-love going down here for you. All while this lion is trying to figure out how to come out the shadows. Okay, conclusions are within reach. I feel like so at some point they do this, but I feel like it's a very mild poke. Okay, it's almost like they make a fake account and they just poke to see how you're doing. Maybe they ask you questions about themselves or something. The healing card, they find out how you feel about them. They see if you're healed from them because I feel like they did something to you. I don't know what, but I feel like there's a ghost aspect. This person's kind of ghostly, kind of rude. They do mean things by accident all the time. I feel like Saturn card, they can't seem to do nothing nice. The kindness card, though, you find this person to be so kind. So that's why I say this is a secret admirer, and I feel like, but you know them. Okay? Healing, I feel like they healed. They had to heal something. They did all of this. They realized that, I don't know, if they can't be with you, they're not healed. So that's why I say you're like their love test. This is somebody that's bored, I feel like, with a bunch of things and is kind of only missing love. The priest card. Man, I feel like they're a hella fucking celibate, but not by choice. Kindness, I feel like they might go out on dates, but they're so fucking kind that if the girl's not trying to have sex, they just sit there and snuggle this guy all night. And he likes to get snuggled. He's a lion. He likes the attention. He likes people to rub on him, play in his hair, stroke him, tickle him, massage him. And I mean, male or female, they like feeling loved. So I feel like they're still getting loved on, but they're not having the sex. And I feel like because this person's very polite. So either way, healing. I feel like true healing of the mind, body, and soul. They somehow have to do this. to get back with you. And I feel like in the next 48 hours, you do something that's very healing. The cross card with the priest card. I want to say a lot of you connect with your faith and your spirituality and things like this. You're doing this. I don't know. So you take a pause from doing this to go out. And I feel like the lion card, you might cross them. That's what I say. You might not bump into them, but they see you. Maybe it's they're not trying for this, and you're not neither. You're called out to go do something legitimate, and they maybe are too. And your paths cross. Conclusions are within reach. They see you, and I feel like I don't know. I think the cross card. Yeah, no, like you cross paths. I feel like they go for it. I really don't know. Let's see what they do. I don't really don't know. Okay, the soldier card. They're timid. They want to. I feel like they see you. The love card, they're trying to read your mood. They see it as I crossed paths with them for a reason. I manifested this. Let's do this. I feel like they want to do this. This is somebody who's very brave. I feel like you just make them sweat because of they don't want to ruin this. They don't want to lose you. I don't know. And this person's like not even in your life. They've already lost you basically. And I feel like they see this. It's almost like they see you and that's what goes through their mind. They're like, there they are. Okay, I should talk to them now. No, you know what? Seeing them is a sign and I'm gonna message them for sure now. And then I feel like, and then they're like, oh, wait, but what if I'm blocked? Or what if I can't message them? What if this is the opportunity in itself and there is no other opportunity? And this person's like, I am not going to sit around and wait for this to happen again. Who knows how hard, like, I feel like this person's might have been manifesting this forever. Well, I mean, a bump, like a cross paths. So they go over to you, I feel like, and they just try to be brave and read your energy and try to just be the lion. I feel like they man up, male or female. I feel like this is a lot of you, this is the men. They man up and they face you. And I feel like because they are who they are, the Saturn card, they're tough. They're not, and that's why I say it's a test of the love. They're finally ready to approach you because they finally have enough self-realization and power to match with you. You don't outpower them, but you still do. You're the woman. Okay? So the soldier card and then the tree. That's all about making healthy choices, possible health issues, 7 of Cups, different opportunities and choices, and you know what I mean, what's available to them. The tree card, going nature naturally, and also with destiny, making a tree, destiny, the cross. So we've crossed paths for a reason. We've had shit happen for a reason. We've both grounded spirituality. They're like, I've done a lot of self digging. I don't know. This person wants to talk to you, and it's all just so that they can love you. They feel like they did all this so that they could be with you. They feel like they y'all belong together. They realized who they are, and you're the person for them in that story. So you are who you are. So I feel like I don't know. In the next 48 hours, I feel like you might get approached. Okay, and they're gonna come at you very stiff and firm, and I feel like it's gonna be right up your alley. You're gonna love this. I don't know. It's gonna get them so much attention from you, and they are not expecting it. I don't know. They're not expecting you to reciprocate them with so much love and hugging and hearts and unconditional love and missing them. And you might say this to that person, oh my gosh, I can't. And then you hug them and you're like, I missed you. I don't know. And there's a sense of like grabbing this person, maybe rubbing your fingers through their hair or something. I feel like maybe even kisses, depends. I don't know. Like they might want to kiss you. As I say, the soldier aspect is like somebody being gone 6 months or more. Like they took off on you. I feel like because they had to, they took off on you. That's why they did something cool to you. They got an explanation for it. They feel like if they tell you what happened while they were gone, all the stuff they learned about themselves, all the reasons why y'all even broke up, like their side of the story, they left you blank and they want to come back. And they haven't came back yet because they plan on coming back when it's time, when they're ready. And I feel like the only thing that really lets them know when it's time is what they manifest. So when they see you, they're going to approach you this. I feel like they've seen you before, maybe, and it caused maybe some type of panic that made them think they might never see you again. I don't know, prosperity. Maybe you see them and you approach them while they're contemplating point is that it's welcoming, and they expect it, they anticipate this, they want this. That's what they've manifested. And now it's kind of like to see if that manifestation, like if it was right, if they did everything right, if they're right, if it's right. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you hug them and you love them, I feel like they know everything is right. Yes, conclusions are within reach. You get closure. I feel like for someone that intensely watches you and they're just constantly learning about themselves through you, but without being around you, your knowledge, you have knowledge for them. You have knowledge, I feel like, for a lot of people. You help a lot of people self discover, and you helped this person too. And this was somebody, I feel like you were the only person that could wake this person up because of who you are to them. That's why I say there's a counterpartner aspect to this, you and this person. And this person is someone who's real serious business. Okay, the Saturn card. Okay, they might be Thanatos, they might be the Grim Reaper, they might be Saturn, they might be Satan. You didn't mean like this is someone that is asleep for good reason. And if your face pops up on their feed or something like this, and they get woken up by your eye contact through just even a picture, it's because it's time. I don't know. And this person is, I feel like someone that's got the short end of the stick in love. So if they feel like it's time for them in love, they've manifested this. It might have took a long time to get here, but I feel like that's how good your love is with this person. This person's real serious, and you are too. And I feel like, but you come at them. Maybe you're older, or maybe you just done more studying. There's a maturity to you that is like you're wiser. Definitely, you're the wiser one. You're knowledgeable, but they are too. So I feel like this is somebody that will catch up to you real quick. You know what I mean? Like they'll understand you. There's someone that can fill in your sentences. There's a telepathic communication with this person. Overall, you reconnect with this person somehow. And it's because it's finally destiny. It's time. Y'all's tree is grounded. I feel like I make the reference sometime of like two people that tried to date and they got along real great and they planted a seed together, like a little tree seed. And they're like, yes, but then something happens after they leave. They walk away from that seed there and they go off to maybe go on a date or do something else and life changes and then neither of them come back. And then all of a sudden they both come back to check on that seed and it's grown and they see each other there and they kiss. So that's just my romantic fantasy playing out here. That's okay. No, I have to take a deep breath and I have to swallow and I have to calm down. That might not really be happening. Okay, that is embellished. Okay, I know when I embellish. So yeah, no, it's not something like this. I mean, it could be literally, because everything I say does have truth to it. So it's like maybe just one of you out there have this happen. But overall, that's not the real message here. But it's something like that. Destiny plays out and y'all cross paths again. They contemplate talking to you because they see it as they're going to talk to you anyways, but you just ended up popping up in their path. This person must know where you live. So I feel like maybe they weigh it out and they realize that this is probably an easier way, grounded. I don't know. They might have seen you in the past and they were not ready. So that's why they know they're ready now because they don't feel the same way they felt last time, even though they feel nervous. They feel nervous though because they like you. It's just normal nerves type of thing. And I feel like if you feel nervous around this person, I feel like, no, I don't know. There's something about being reciprocated. This person doesn't know if you will, but gosh, they are believing in themselves and they basically have had visions, fantasies, or they've been manifesting that you would just grab them and hug them and want to hear what they have to say and you're going to trust and believe them and it's because they are who they are and they found out because you are who you are and you helped them and that's why I say that overall this person wants to give you thanks but I feel like mathematically no they want to be with you no matter what they can't there's no way they cannot and little luxuries I feel like they might want to they might try to you bump into each other in public they want to talk with you and stuff so maybe to warm you up they might ask you to go into a coffee shop and get coffee and maybe go for a walk and talk. So it's just to maybe to see if it's genuine, you know what I mean? Just to get a scene without it being I feel like invading your comfort or your space. This person cares about your comfort. All right, that's why I say this person doesn't like to make people uncomfortable. Saturn card, they're very serious. I don't know. I feel like you take this person serious and they love this about you. You somehow respect this person. You give this person respect that they feel they deserve. And it's like I said, because you energetically recognize exactly who this person is and you treat them. I feel like exactly how they deserve to be treated. I don't know how you've always treated them. This is a past life thing. So either way, what happens in the next 48 hours? I feel like you get called out the house to go do something, and I feel like, and then you might bump into somebody. At the very least, if you don't bump into them, they spot you. They see you at some point while you're out, and then they contact you or they figure out a way to ask you out somewhere. They finally just come back to you and be like, hey, would you want to meet up and talk? I really want to talk to you, and I can tell you want to talk to me. Like maybe you've made it open with them. Like when they ghosted you, maybe you let them know. Let me know when you want to talk. I can't believe you did this, or fuck you, or something like this. They basically want to talk to you. So I feel like they're gonna try to find the least offensive and least over dominating way to dominate the scene here without, you know what I mean? Something like this. They're trying to dominate the scene and be the man, but the world has like made it so that the man can never be the man without it being offensive. So they're trying not to offend or make you uncomfortable. And it's not even because they might think you are or aren't. I feel like y'all have been through stuff that have made this person hesitant and also um the past. I feel like people have treated them over exaggerated with them in the past to where they won't do that naturally now. Like, no, they won't do that. They're just, it's not part of their behavior patterns. They consider it too much now. Naturally, they do this. So overall, your next 48 hours, what you don't see coming is that this person's gonna like contact you. It's gonna scale from either directly in person, and if they miss out, it's going to be just like an invite to go get coffee or something like this to see if you'd be willing to. And I feel like it ain't even to try to do it right then and there. But I feel like you're with that heart card, they're hoping you're to be like, "Are you busy tonight? Do you want to come over tonight? Do you want to meet now?" You know what I mean? They feel like that's how their vision plays out. So they're hoping that they're believing in themselves that their vision's gonna come true. So I feel like you might go out to coffee with a random person that you didn't expect to go out with, but they're not that random because you know them. And they really, really like you. And I feel like and they got a lot of things to give you just because they're really happy that they've been doing their research and doing things like this. They've been highly entertained, but I feel like by themselves. And I feel like they were somehow forced into some type of isolation, so this was perfect for them. And now they're out of it and they're ready to approach you and talk to you and tell you about all this, I guess. So either way, I hope you enjoyed and you have a great night. Yeah, I hope you have a really nice 48 hours. It sounds like you end up with possible romance, but at the very least, the beginning of like a friendship that's going to turn to romance. This is like your partner for life, like best friends, things like this type of energy. So y'all might not be dating yet, but you're going to, or maybe you dated in the past and you're not going to rush to it now. You're going to start with friends and maybe kind of, it's going to end up there with that person, no matter what. Jesus, I'm having problems reading. Okay, but either way, I hope that brings you some insight and you enjoyed. Thank you. Yes, it says you just have wait, you just have to I have double vision right now. I'm sorry. Oh, removing the glasses actually helps. But to look at this screen it doesn't, which is the cards. I don't know. Either way. Okay, you just have to have time off that day and get picked by random, so there's a chance. Sending you so much good vibes. I'm waiting for my pile. But it's so funny, the Ellen virtual audiences. Yeah, that's how I imagined it too. That's why I say the imagination's crazy. I all of a sudden picture it. I didn't get to watch Ellen too much. My husband didn't really like lesbians. Okay, I don't know. He'll watch it now, but at first he was like, I don't like this. Why is she dancing? I don't want to watch a lesbian dancing. No, he was no that man. Okay, no, that man is not even a man. Either way, I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll probably be doing a reading tomorrow. Okay, I don't have a topic yet, so if anyone has a subject or topic request, leave it in the comments. I'll try to see it. If I don't, either way, it'll be there. Thank you, and have a good night. Bye.